Yeah. Rock side sends one to the left circle, the shot scores! And the Zydeco skate off with a victory. What a shot, scores! Cross-ice feed, Jake Cox buries it. And the Baton Rouge Zydeco skate off with a victory. Live from inside the Raising Cane's River Center here in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, it's the Federal Prospects Hockey League here on Zydeco TV. We're the Zydeco getting set to face off in this second weekend matchup against the Topeka Scarecrows. Well, hello everybody, and a very pleasant good evening to you. My name is Brian Flores, bringing you tonight's FPHL matchup between the Baton Rouge Zydeco and the Topeka Scarecrows. The Zydeco looking to respond after last night's memorable but hard-fought 4-2 loss. And last night here in Baton Rouge, Teddy Bear toss was delivered off the stick of Nick Catola, as he's going to keep on trying to stay hot here as a hot hand for the Zydeco. Started off really slow in the beginning of the season, but last night, and I was talking to Coach, we both agreed, this has been the best game of Nick Catola's season so far. Let's see if he can continue it here tonight. Baton Rouge matched up Topeka stride for stride early, tying up the game twice and getting additional scoring from Ethan Matcham. But the Scarecrows capitalized on a late power play and adding an empty netter to end the game on a 4-2 win. So tonight, the Zydeco trying to channel that energy from last night into a complete 60 minutes with details, discipline, and finishing off chances. Topeka, meanwhile, showed why they're one of the top teams in the division as Cameron Clark led the way with 2 goals, including an empty netter, while Boston Bird added the eventual game winner on the power play late in the third period. The Scarecrows were patient, opportunistic, and dangerous when it mattered. Now they'll try to sweep and quiet down this River Center, something that's really hard to do if you're the opposing team. It's the Zydeco and the Scarecrows, and it's coming up right after this. Zydeco Hockey is proud to be sponsored by Red Stick Financial, invested in growing the community one loan at a time. Capital City Produce, always fresh, always easy. Our Lady of the Lake Health Systems, and Elite Chiropractor. We don't crack your back, we wine and dine your spine. When we get back, we'll take a look at what happened last night, and we will get you the numbers from last night as well. So stick with us right here on Zydeco TV, powered by Momentum Building Services.
There's a time we all know is coming, but nobody knows just when. If you don't have a plan, or you don't understand how or where to begin, at church funeral services, we'll handle it all with care and passion. Church funeral services.
Oh, you can't handle that. It's too much spice.
Buddy, I'm from Buffalo. I can handle anything.
Oh my gosh! Zydeco Fire. Local sauce for the local team.
What are we doing? Why are we moving so slow out there?
He's as slow as my IT company.
Wait, who's that? Dude, how'd you get so fast?
I just switched to 180 Pro fast.
Yeah, 180 Pros. We need you down at the Raising Cane River Center ASAP.
Speed like hockey. Fast, precise, powerful. 180 Pro. IT at the speed of hockey.
Welcome back here inside the Raising Cane's River
Yeah,
Center,
180 Pros.
where we are
We need you down at
just
the Raising
about
Cane
set
River Center ASAP.
to get it.
Speed like hockey.
Sorry about that.
Fast,
You're hearing a
precise,
feedback loop, and
powerful.
that is not
180
my-
Pro.
That wasn't my intention. Anyway, welcome back here to the Raising Cane's River Center, where last night the Zydeco, things didn't go exactly their way, the way that they would have wanted it to go. 4-2 loss, but a hard-fought one. In the first period, believe it or not, it was Nick Catola off the assist of Heath Ford to open up the scoring and making it rain teddy bears. But after that, ruining the party was Cameron Clark on the assist of Scott Koch late in the first to tie things up. And in the second period, Gagnon would be on the board for the Topeka Scarecrows, assisted by Wilson and Papa Petros to make it 2-1 for the Scarecrows. But a goal from an unlikely source, Ethan Matcham getting a second goal of the season to the assist of Ross Bartlett at 10:24 of the second frame would tie things up 2-2. But in the third period, late, with 3 minutes left, it was Boston Bird getting his first goal as a Zydeco to the assist of Gordon Wallen and Scott Koch. Now that would get the eventual game-winning goal as Cameron Clark would put the baby to bed, icing on the cake with the empty netter at 19:28. Catola's strike sparked the Teddy Bear toss, while Cameron Clark finished the night with 2 goals for Topeka. So let's move on here to the numbers between the Zydeco and the Scarecrows. Last night mentioned it was a 4-2 win for the Scarecrows. Shots on goal, 37 for Topeka and 31 for the Zydeco. So they weren't woefully outshot last game. On the power play, though, both teams kind of struggled on the man advantage until Topeka got the late period goal. 1 for 5 went Topeka and 0 for 5 went the Zydeco. 20% on the power play for the Scarecrows and 0% for the Zydeco. Penalty minutes knotted up at 2 apiece. Saves for Carner Green, 33 for 36 for a .917 save percentage. And on the other side for Danil Brizgalov, 29 for 31 for a .935 save percentage. So, tonight, Baton Rouge continues to generate offensive pressure, but focus tonight is converting on those chances managed by key moments late in games. Austin Weber has actually been red hot offensively as Narek Alexanian continues to be a consistent presence, and the goaltending tandem for the Zydeco has given the Zydeco a chance every night. The challenge now is putting it all together against a disciplined Topeka club. Topeka thrives on close games. They've been perfect when scoring first and comfortable playing from ahead, making early momentum and puck engagement crucial for the Zydeco tonight. And for these two teams, they have had a kind of a tension budding rivalry together, as these teams have grown familiar with each other in a hurry, and during these meetings seems to ramp up the physical edge. Hits are finished, space is limited, and emotions never far from the surface. And last night was no exception as Bazran got into it with Gordon Wallen. So tonight, we're going to see if they can get a little bit more of an extra chapter here on the ice. And it's going to be promising tonight for another chapter that is filled with intensity. So, Zydeco, Topeka, Zydeco trying to avoid another long game skid, and Topeka trying to hunt down that second place in the Empire. It's the Scarecrows and the Zydeco puck drop coming up momentarily, and when we get back, it'll be the Schmolke Law Firm starting lineup. Don't go away.
The Men's Network started when I went to a computer club meeting in the 7th grade that Brett organized. At that point, I had never met anyone that was as good at computers as Brett was. And by the 8th grade, we figured out that this was something that we could do professionally.
We moved to Baton Rouge to go to LSU, and that's really where our business got planted.
Give Immense a call. Let us show you how IT should be done.
Find more of what you're looking for at L'Auberge Baton Rouge. More of the games you love, more of the flavors you crave, more staycation relaxation. All this plus an exceptional staff. Add more to your story at L'Auberge Baton Rouge.
Tremonti's has meat. Tremonti's has seafood. Tremonti's has much more. Tremonti's on-site catering is the best in Baton Rouge. Our friendly staff brings everything to our clients' location, set up, serves guests, and cleans up once our guests are satisfied and full. Tremonti's caters weddings, corporate events, parties, luncheons, crawfish and shrimp boils, breakfast, fundraisers, barbecues, and much more. Good meat ain't cheap, and cheap meat ain't good. Visit Tremonti's.com, 225-751-7665.
Freedom Prosthetics strives to build lasting relationships with our patients.
All right, let's stand up and walk, Cammy.
We use high-quality materials, take time with development and fittings, and engage patients in realistic goals. From the moment the patient enters our facility to long after they leave, we are committed to providing support and care.
The Elite Chiropractic, we have state-of-the-art traumatic brain injury and concussion rehab. Whether it's vestibular, oculomotor, cognitive, proprioception, even dysautonomia.
Welcome to Elite Chiropractic.
Coxie, I can't believe you set the alarm and now we're late.
No way, it was Scotty.
It's always Scotty's fault.
Sorry, boys. I'm a deep sleeper.
All right, guys, we gotta stop fighting. Let's get it going.
Matt just has the car running. Let's go.
Come on, boys. Let's go.
Come on, man. We're gonna be late. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Lawrence, give me this stick.
Get it. Let's get it.
Drive!
Man, I gotta do everything around here.
Yes, you do.
Man, can we stop at Chevron on the way to practice?
I could definitely use a Mountain Dew.
Anybody knows what's the time?
Pat, we're actually gonna make it.
My back! Oh, my wrist! My wrist!
You okay, Matches?
He's getting away!
Wait, and it's raining. Larwood!
Larwood! You alright?
What are we going to do?
Is that Johnny Jabir?
Hey, I heard the Zydeco needs a power play assist. Here I am.
Boys, even with the helmet on, I don't know what happened. I think I have a concussion.
Now we're cut and injured.
Boys, after reviewing everything, I think I can get you back in the game.
Woo!
That'll work.
I'm getting new teeth. Yes, need them.
Pleasure doing business with you.
If you have been injured because of the carelessness of another, call Joe Burr Law Firm today for a free case evaluation.
If you don't have a plan or you don't understand how or where to begin at church funeral services, we'll handle it all with care and passion. Church funeral services.
Oh, you can't handle that. It's too much spice. Buddy, I'm from Buffalo. I can handle anything. Oh my gosh! Zydeco fire. Local sauce for the local team.
What are we doing? Why are we moving so slow out there?
He's as slow as my IT company.
Wait, who's that? Dude, how'd you get so fast?
I just switched to 180 Pro fast.
Yeah, 180 Pro. We need you down at the Raising Cane River Center ASAP.
Speed like hockey. Fast, precise, powerful. 180 Pro. IT at the speed of hockey.
The Men's Network started when I went to a computer club meeting in the 7th grade that Brett organized. At that point, I had never met anyone that was as good at computers as Brett was. And by the 8th grade, we figured out that this was something that we could do professionally.
We moved to Baton Rouge to go to LSU, and that's really where our business got planted.
Give Immense a call. Let us show you how IT should be done.
Find more of what you're looking for at L'Auberge Baton Rouge. More of the games you love, more of the flavors you crave, more staycation relaxation. All this plus an exceptional staff. Add more to your story at L'Auberge Baton Rouge.
Has meat. Tremonti's has seafood. Tremonti's has much more. Tremonti's on-site catering is the best in Baton Rouge. Our friendly staff brings everything to our client's location, set up, serves guests, and cleans up once our guests are satisfied and full. Tremonti's caters weddings, corporate events, parties, luncheons, crawfish and shrimp boils, breakfast, fundraisers, barbecues.
Starting from the Zydeco Zydeco and Chad Bailey. Zydeco Equipment Manager, Tommy McDonald. Zydeco Team Medical Director is Dr. Julie LaCour. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please join us for a moment of silence to honor our military in action and prisoners of war. Brought to you by the Military Order of the Purple Heart, Baton Rouge 177. Thank you. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you stand if you are able, and please remove your caps and help us honor our nation with the singing of our national anthem. Please welcome tonight the St. Jude Middle School Choir. Gentlemen, are you ready for Saturday night Zydeco hockey? If our captains could please report to the corner of the ice, if our captains could report to the corner of the ice for tonight, Zydeco ceremonial puck drop. And this time we'd like to introduce our good Zydeco friends, John Williams from JCW and Sean Bean from Gator Millworks. All right, let's hear it again for John and Sean.
And welcome inside. Hold on a second. Forgot to put the crowd mic out. Welcome inside the Raising Cane's River Center, where we're just about set for puck drop between the Baton Rouge Zydeco and the Topeka Scarecrows. Starting in goal, to my immediate left is going to be number 35, Ed Coffey. And on the immediate right, number 1, Danil Brizgalov, second straight night where he will be seeing action. Drop of the puck, and we are underway here inside the River Center. As Topeka has quick possession here in the neutral zone. They'll try to get this one back down low into the Zydeco side. Coach battling with Ford, takes Ford down. Picked up now by Hunter Alden. Alden leaving it off for Kim Miettinen. Miettinen back to Chirac, back in the lineup tonight. Stretch pass as they'll try to find Blake Keller on the stretched seam as that one gets taken away. Here comes Topeka back inside the Zydeco zone from the near half wall. Twisting and turning from the left circle, pitching it along to the far right, centering it out in front. Not able to find a friendly stick. Excellent board play by Ethan Matcham, trying to clear, held in. From the far boards, right circle. They'll battle across out to the near side as we have a delayed penalty here on the Zydeco early on in the game. 19:04 left to go here in the first, and the Zydeco heading on to the Wilson Warehouse penalty kill. I believe it's going to be slashing the call. And this one's going to go against the Zydeco. So on the penalty kill already, go the Zydeco. Last night, let up one crucial power play goal. And that one was the eventual game winner. And off the draw, Wallen setting up shop here on the man advantage, picking it across out to Koch. Has it out to the lower corner. From the near side, out to the top of the slot. Wallen with a shot, and that one gets blocked before it hits the net. Out to the near corner. From the near half wall, Koch out to the high slot from the point, and a shot, and that one goes darting wide off the end boards. Picked up by the Zydeco, and they'll clear it all the way down into the Topeka zone. Played off now by Brizgalov, leaving it off for Wallen. 18:35 left to go here in the first period. Still shotless and scoreless here at the River Center. Around the boards goes Koch as a puck bounces across the ice. Picked up now to the far corner as Topeka has it. Trying to go this one across out to the near corner. From the near half wall, pitching it across out to the top of the right circle, out to the point. Back to the right circle. Top part of the circle, leaving it off to the point. Wallen shovels it across out to the left circle. Trying to pitch this one across out to the high slot. Skates along the blue line for a shot from the point. Gets saved off by Ed Coffey as it gets picked up now by the Scarecrows from the near corner. Still 53 seconds left to go on the man advantage here for the Scarecrows. Out to the blue line. Gagnon with a shot, and that one gets blocked. Picked up by the Zydeco. They'll twist this one around. Kim Miettinen gathers it up and clears it all the way down. And that one will go all the way across. And the Zydeco going off for a line change. Wallen will play this one behind his own net. 30 seconds remaining to go here on the man advantage. They'll pitch this one back. Trying to wait for a perfect rush as Koch now has it. Koch. They'll leave this one back out for Wallen. Wallen skates this one through the neutral zone. Going around the boards. Out into the near side. From the near half wall, Wilson trying to get this one back up ice. That one gets turned around, and now back up ice. Here come the Zydeco, short-handed, 2-on-1. He'll get this one into the zone, giving it across, and that shot gets tipped wide. They'll play this one out to the far corner. Picked up now by the Scarecrows. They'll skate this one all the way out to the neutral zone from the near boards. On the back end, he'll just waft this one back into the Zydeco end. And going around the boards is Ed Coffey. Head left by the Topeka Scarecrows. Chris Ciolik playing this one. Leaving it off now for Matcham. Matcham banking it off the near boards. And that will go all the way down into the Scarecrows end for an icing. 16:36 left to go in period number one. Shots on goal, 1-0 now for the Topeka Scarecrows, still scoreless, and we'll get a face-off here near side of the Zydeco zone. It's Cameron Clark getting set to take the draw. He'll leave this one off for Gagnon. Gagnon with Clark to his immediate back. Sharrock out to face off, and off the draw. That'll be one off now by a tie-up where Matcham will shovel it across, and now Jake Cox will lift this one up for Bartlett. Bartlett, near side, trying to chip this one in front of the net, but offside, says the referee. So we'll have a face-off right outside of the Topeka zone with 16:26 left to go here in the first period. Zydeco were the ones to open up the scoring on the weekend. It was a ripping shot from the right circle by Nick Catola. And after that, Topeka kind of took the reins as the referee's deliberating, and because it was cleared from the Zydeco end and it was an offside bid, that one will be dropped to the near side of the Zydeco zone. So we'll have a face-off here to the left circle. Tyler Larwood settling up to take the draw, and he'll be facing off against Gagnon. Larwood against Gagnon here on the face-off, left circle and off the draw. Gagnon wins this one back. Speared at from the near boards, taken away by Catola. He'll pitch it across to Jake Cox. Cox from his own zone. On the backhand, turning this one over here at the neutral zone. As that one gets ripped away by Heath Ford, trying to leave this one off. Elijah Wilson gets turned into a back half of the sandwich where the puck flutters out to the end boards. Trying to center this one out, no one home as the puck rolls all the way back out to center ice. And the Zydeco able to get a partial line change. Russell around the boards. They'll find this one out to the near side where Heath Ford will flutter this one into the neutral zone. Stopped up now by Blaustel. Has it to Hunter Hall. Hall out to the blue line. Wallen with a shot going wide as the puck flutters and it'll roll across the end boards. Picked up now by the Zydeco. Here comes Tyler Larwood. He'll try to shovel this one down into the Topeka zone where it gets played off now by Hunter Hall. Hall back up ice. Trying to leave this one out for his teammate, but that one gets taken away by the Zydeco and cleared. 15-20 left to go here in period number 1. That gets turned over as Alden leaves this one back, and Larwood with a shot, and that one gets blocked off by Avery. From the near side, Hall will pitch this one across ice. Far side of the Zydeco zone, Kim Miettinen picks it up. Miettinen on the backhand from the near boards. Chirac, he'll pitch it across out to the far side of the neutral zone as he'll leave this one off for Hunter Alden. Alden into the Topeka zone from the far side, and a shot, and that will get kicked aside by Brizgalov. From the near side, near boards, Miettinen trying to hold this one in. That one gets taken away by Checo, and the puck just rolls here on the blue line, able to turn this one over as Chirac hunting this one down, leaving it off to Hunter Alden. Alden behind the net. He has it to the far boards from the far corner, sending it out to the left circle, beg your pardon. From the right circle now, a shot from Chirac goes into the feet of one of the Zydeco players. They'll get this one across, out from the right circle, trying to pitch it off to the left, and that one gets taken away. That'll get cleared by Topeka, going off for a line change. Playing it back down now is Hunter Alden, leaving it off for Garrett Johnson. Johnson pitching it back up ice from the neutral zone. Ross Bartlett trying to chip this one back in the Topeka zone. That one gets turned over. Now here come the Scarecrows into the Zydeco zone from the far boards. They'll get this one out from the end boards. Picked up now by Garrett Johnson as Johnson will lift this one up for Austin Weber. Weber, who's on a heater here so far, will try to dangle this one through, leaving it off for Alexanian. Alexanian has it. Trying to gain a little space. Able to hold on to the puck, getting bumped off of it momentarily. And now back up ice. Here come the Scarecrows into the neutral zone, trying to skate this one cleanly into the Zydeco end from the end boards. They'll get bump off the puck. Up with the puck now is the Zydeco as Alexanian finds it up to his line mate Austin Weber, and he'll just pitch this one all the way back down into the Topeka zone. That gets turned over. Austin Weber giving it across, trying to find Ross Bartlett's stick, but it wasn't on the ice, not able to control the pass. From the near side of the neutral zone, here comes Nick Katola. Katola from the near boards, has it to the right circle, passes it out in front, not able to find a friendly stick. Katola up with it again. Katola, he'll spear at this one, leaving it off now as Lim will try to play this one across out to the neutral zone, and now here comes Gagnon. Gagnon, he'll pitch this one back up ice. From the end boards now, Nick Katola will leave this one off to Matty Aroff. One-touch pass, leaving it off to the neutral zone from center ice, picked off now by the Scarecrows. And that one gets poke-checked away, and now here comes Nick Katola on a solo mission. On a solo mission as a defender. He is a pseudo-forward out there. He is hunting that puck. Excellent puck tracking ability here demonstrated by Nick Katola. Playing a whole 200 foot here. As a shot going wide of the net. Kisses off the end glass. Picked up now by Tyler Larwood. Larwood gets it poke-checked away. Stretch pass here out to center ice, controlled by Larwood. Larwood will try to skate this one out to the neutral zone. Going back up ice. Larwood has space. Out in front. And a shot. Good save. Rebound. Gobbled up by Brizgalov. Excellent play by Tyler Larwood. Able to calmly play this puck. Getting an odd man rush. Just not able to beat the wooden door of Brizgalov's pad. 12:03 left to go here. Still scoreless at the River Center. And when we get back, face-off will drop to the offensive side of the ice for the Zydeco. Stick right here with us on Zydeco TV, powered by Momentum Building Services.
Good meat ain't cheap, and cheap meat ain't good. Visit Tremontes.com, 225-751-7665.
Welcome back here inside of the Raising Cane's River Center. We're just about to get set for an offensive zone draw for the Zydeco. In to take the face-off is going to be Hunter Alden. He'll be facing off against number 21, Corey Checo. Face off to the left circle, one off by the Zydeco. Picked up now from the far side. Chirac, a shot going into the glove of Daniil Brizgalov, and he will cover with 11:59 left to go in period number 1. Shots on goal now, 4-1 for the Zydeco. And that's been one thing this season that you can't say about the Zydeco is they don't get pucks to the net. Last time out against these Scarecrows in November, they outshot them by a margin of 82 shots. 82 shots on one weekend for the Zydeco, 50 shots in one night. And then another face-off, one off by the Zydeco. Chirac pitches it out to the far side, trying to get this one out in front. Another shot on goal gets saved off by Daniil Brizgalov. Back up ice, here come the Zydeco. Here comes a shot save, rebound, and that one gets shoveled wide. Hunter Alden leaving it off, sending it out in front, and a shot save, and Keller on the back door couldn't find it. Out to the far corner. They'll try to pick this one up, forcing the turnover. Hunter Alden has it, dekes out in front, trying to find the loose change as that one goes out into the neutral zone. Picked up by Miettinen, and he'll wing this one around the boards and going off for a line change. From the near boards of the neutral zone, trying to get this one back up ice, and the delayed penalty here on the Zydeco. High sticking will be the call. And now the big question, is it going to be a 2-minute double, or beg your pardon, a 4-minute double minor? It's going to be Dmitry Kuznetsov going off. I promise, I didn't mean to say off twice. Technically, it was O.V. Kuznetsov going off, OFF. So it will be just the single minor. Zydeco back on the Wilson Warehouse penalty kill, already 1 for 1 on the man disadvantage. And off the draw, Matcham trying to win this one out to the near corner. That one gets taken away by the Scarecrows as Checo losing the puck here to Tyler Larwood. Larwood has a lot of space with it. Larwood on a solo mission. He skates through one, has it to the left circle. Larwood a shot, and that one goes high and wide. Picked up now by the Scarecrows as that one gets left off now by Papapetros, and he has it. Here comes Zach Papapetros, leaving it off for Coach. That will go around the boards. Picked up now by Ed Coffey, trying to get this one back out to the neutral zone, held in at the blue line. They have this one out to the top of the right circle, getting it off to the left. Wilson a shot, and that one gets blockered away. Out to the far corner. Stopped up now by the Scarecrows from the end boards. Coach trying to lead this one back out to the point. Papapetros out to Elijah Wilson. Drop pass here for Lind. Lind from the left circle. Here comes Wilson, pitching it across, right circle. A shot, and that one gets blocked. Rebound, and that one goes behind the net. I'll play this one across. Checo, bank passing it off the far boards, out to the point. Lind giving it across, right circle. He'll skate this one in, passing it off to the near corner. Out to the top of the slot. Lind with a shot, and that one goes wide. And a rebound picked up by the Zydeco, and an excellent decision by Jake Cox to just clear that one. 9:54 left to go here in period number 1, and 37 seconds left to go on the Wilson Warehouse penalty kill. Shots on goal, 7 for the Zydeco, 3 for the Scarecrows. Here comes Cameron Clark. Clark out to the far boards in the neutral zone. He'll skate this one in on speed. Out to the far corner, picked up now by Hunter Alden, and he will clear this one all the way down into the Scarecrows zone. Stopped up by Daniil Brizgalov as the Zydeco getting set up here for another rush. Here comes Gagnon from the near side of the neutral zone. He'll skate this one into the Zydeco end, trying to sidestep one as that one goes in on goal, but covered up by Coffey, and a good hip check by the Zydeco defense, not letting anything easy go by. Still scoreless here at the River Center, and another 4 seconds left to go on the man disadvantage for the Zydeco here on the Wilson Warehouse penalty kill. And we'll be right back here on Zydeco TV, powered by Momentum Building Services. Stick with us.
Freedom Prosthetics strives to build lasting relationships with our patients.
All right, let's stand up and walk, Cammy.
We use high-quality materials, take time with development and fittings, and engage patients in realistic goals. From the moment the patient enters our facility to long after they leave, we are committed to providing support and care.
Welcome back here inside of the Raising Cane's River Center, where we are just about set to continue this first period. And, you know, I want to explain why it's such a pet peeve of mine when, you know, broadcasters such as myself say the same word twice. But I promise, it was just the same thing. My teachers always told me, you always need to have word separation. But it just sounds the same. Kuznetsov goes off, you know. I'm a poet and I didn't even know it. Near side face-off, 4 seconds left on the penalty kill as Ethan Matcham, he'll wing this one around the boards, and that one will go off into the neutral zone, and the power play over Zydeco, perfect on the penalty kill here so far, as a stretch pass goes into the possession of Chris Siolik. They'll get this one out to the near boards, picked up now by the Zydeco, trying to get this one back up ice. Here comes Kuznetsov, he'll pitch this one across. Skitters along the Zydeco blue line, they'll try to get this one back up ice, intercepted now by the Scarecrows. They'll take this one back in, and that'll go off the near boards, banking it off the near glass and going into the neutral zone. Here comes Ethan Matcham, turning it over, and an excellent poke check by Chris Siolik to leave this one out of the possession, and now back up ice. Here comes Dmitry Kuznetsov, leaving it off now for Tyler Larwood into the Topeka zone. Larwood drop pass, Kuznetsov scores! Dmitry Kuznetsov! And if you can get a goal and an assist on the same play, that would be the prominent argument. Kuznetsov started off with spring stepping Tyler Larwood, and Larwood, instead of passing, and this is the changeup, this is why Brizgalov missed that glove save, because with that drop pass, you saw the pump fake from Larwood dropping it off to Kuznetsov, and Kuznetsov with his eagle-eyed shut, able to dart it home, making it 1-0 Zydeco. And now here come the Zydeco again. Here comes Narek Alexanian. Alexanian beats the edge, trying to get it out in front, and he'll kick it out to the far corner. Picked up now by the Scarecrows, but it looks like we're going to have a hooking call, and it's going to go against the Scarecrows. Norwinski heading off to the box. And just like that, the Zydeco on a huge power play, brought to you by Badgers Heating and Air. So far this season, the Zydeco, 13.3 on the man advantage. And again, they're taking on a lightning hot Topeka Scarecrows who blanked them 5 straight penalties last night, forcing the Zydeco to go 0 for 5. So we'll get a face-off here for the man advantage for the Zydeco, Narek Alexanian. And off the draw here from the left circle, Topeka wins it, trying to clear, and that'll bank off the far glass, picked off now by the Zydeco, and they'll skate this one back in the Topeka zone. Here comes Blake Keller, dropping it off to the blue line. Nikitola, back to Keller. Keller from the near right circle, passes it back to the near boards. Nikitola. Katola out to the near corner. Alexanian now has it. He'll skate this one back up, trying to center this one out. That one gets taken away. Now here comes Cameron Clark, short-handed, but that one gets taken away by the Zydeco, and he gets shoved out to the ice. Back up to the ice go the Zydeco as if nothing happened. Now here comes Nick Katola. Back up ice. I'll play this one out to Austin Weber. Weber on the backhand through center ice. They'll try to get this one back down ice. That one gets taken away by the Topeka Scarecrows and cleared. Still 1:10 left to go on this man advantage. Nick Katola overskates the puck, able to get it back from behind the net. Trying to gallivant a rush here. Seam line pass to Kuznetsov. Saucer passes this one adjacently into the Topeka zone. That one gets taken away and cleared off by the Scarecrows with 50 seconds left to go on the Badgers Heating and Air power play. From the end boards, Zydeco with it. Mietinen passes this one across out to the far boards in the neutral zone. Here comes Kuznetsov trying to head off the puck as that one gets taken away here by Papa Petros, turning it over from the end boards, leaving it off now for Tyler Larwood. Out to the left circle, out to the point. Kim Miettinen shovel this one out to the near board. From the near boards, that one gets taken away and cleared off by the Scarecrows. Miettinen. From the end boards now, you'll try to drop past this one. Out to the near corner of the Zydeco zone. 6:18 left to go in the first period. And 4 seconds left to go on the power play. Here comes Keller. Keller on the backhand. And that one gets saved off by Brizgalov. And the power play is over. 6:08 left to go in period number 1. As the Zydeco and the Scarecrows lock up again for this second game of the weekend tilt. Shots on goal, 9 for the Zydeco, 3 for the Scarecrows, and your score 1-0 Z Crew. As Scotty Chirac coming in to take the draw to the near side right circle. They'll face off against Scott Koch. Referee not liking what he's seeing. And again, like Bob Ross, painting these happy little face-offs, trying to make everything pixel perfect. And off the draw. Scarecrows with it. They'll pitch it across out to the far boards. And now here comes Koch. Koch. Around the boards he goes. And that one takes an awkward bounce off the end stanchion. And that one gets picked up and cleared off by Ethan Matcham. Scarecrows with possession. They'll play this one all the way back down from the neutral zone. They'll skate this one from the near boards as Boston Bird goes around the boards. As that one gets taken away by Ed Coffey, and he'll leave this one off now for Scott Chirac. Chirac turning it over, out to the blue line, pitching it across, out to the far side of the Zydeco zone. Topeka with it. They have this one out to the far boards. From the far corner, Ethan Matchin coming in to help as he staples the puck out to the boards. Taken away now by Topeka, fishing it out to the blue line. They'll get this one all the way back down. From the end boards now, Zydeco with it. Zydeco trying to galvanize back the other way. Ethan Matcham, he'll get this one out to Chris Ciolik. Ciolik, back up ice. Here comes Ilner Matyarov, leaving it off for Scott Chirac. Chirac trying to feed Matyarov on a touch and go, but that one gets taken away by the Scarecrows and cleared all the way down as it rolls and skitters all the way down into the Zydeco zone. As Kuznetsov leaving it off from the near boards, and that one gets taken away here by the Scarecrows momentarily as Larwood coming in trying to hunt for the puck. Picked up now by Nick Katola. Katola, around the boards he goes. It gets picked up now by Tyler Larwood, and he'll punch this one all the way back down into the Topeka zone, where it gets picked up now by the Scarecrows. Out to the far side, Elijah Wilson. Stretch pass here for Hunter Hall. Hall, former Zydeco, into his old team zone, and a shot going off the stick of Nick Katola. Hall breaks his stick, and now the Zydeco trying to bid for possession here as the near boards, just outside of the left circle, near the hash marks. Taken away here by Heath Ford. Ford has it, trying to dart pass, trying to find Larwood on the stretch pass. Larwood almost had that one. That was a good pass by Heath Ford. That was a bullseye if I've ever seen one. Here comes Hunter Hall with a new piece of lumber. He'll get this one in on net. Steered aside by Coffey, picked up by Ross Bartlett. I'll leave this one off for Nick Katola. Katola, back up ice. Dropping this one off for Larwood. Back up ice, here comes Bartlett. Ross Bartlett has it from the far boards, settling up the shot, giving it back down low from the far corner. And a shot on goal gets steered aside by Brizgalov. As that one gets taken away and cleared off by the Topeka Scarecrows, and they'll go all the way down for an icing. 3:31 left to go here in the first period. 1-0 your score for the Baton Rouge Zydeco. 10 shots for the Zydeco and 4 for the Scarecrows. We'll be right back here on Zydeco TV, powered by Momentum Building Services.
The Elite Chiropractic, we have state-of-the-art traumatic brain injury and concussion rehab, whether it's vestibular, oculomotor, cognitive, proprioception, even dystonic autonomia.
Welcome to Elite Chiropractic.
Coxie, I can't believe you set the alarm an hour late. No way, it was Scotty. It's all always Scotty's fault.
Sorry, boys. I'm a deep sleeper.
All right, guys, we gotta stop fighting. Let's get it going.
Matt just has the car running. Let's go.
Come on, boys. Let's go.
Come on, man. We're gonna be late.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Lawrence, give me this stick.
Get it. Let's get it.
Drive!
Man, I gotta do everything around here?
Yes, you do. Man, can we stop?
We almost got to the good part of that commercial. Is that Johnny Jobert? Said the goal scorer, Dmitry Kuznetsov. As Eric Alexanian coming in to take the draw against Checo. Here to the left circle, and a swooping shot by Bartlett goes wide. Picked up now by Austin Weber. Around the boards he goes. Puck rolls loose. Trying to wrap it around was Alexanian. Alexanian still has it to the left circle. From the far hash marks, dropping it off to the far boards. Here comes Matcham. He had a goal last night, nearly trying to find one there, trying to thread the needle as the puck just rolls into the neutral zone. Here comes Hunter Hall. Hall gets bullied off the puck as it gets speared at by the Zydeco. Picked up now by Austin Weber. Weber has it out to the neutral zone from center ice. He'll skate this one in, trying to drop pass for somebody, but nobody picked it up. Here come the Scarecrows, again through center ice, into the Zydeco end. What a good active stick by Garrett Johnson, back up ice. Here comes Ross Bartlett. Bartlett into the near side of the Topeka zone. That one gets dropped off now as it gets picked up by Kim Mietinen, leaving it off for Ross Bartlett. Trying to pass it out, didn't really find anybody. No one home here for the Zydeco as that one gets picked up now from the blue line, and a turnaround shot from Bartlett from the blue line gets saved off by Brizgalov. And now they'll try to clear this one all the way down. Picked up by Johnson. Johnson in the end boards. Picked up now by number 9, Lair Pathtakian. Taken away by the Zydeco here in the neutral zone, or beg your pardon, from the end boards. As Wallen now has it, he'll pitch this one back up ice, and now into the neutral zone, picked off by the Zydeco, back down ice, into the Topeka zone, from the right circle, Alden stopped up, getting tripped up, there will be a penalty. Jardat out to the high slot, from the left circle, a shot going wide, as it gets picked up now by Lind, and that will be called dead. Tripping is going to be the call. Zydeco back on the power play, already 1 for 1 tonight. .155 left to go here in the first. Zydeco on the power play for the duration of period number 1. We're going to face off out to the far left circle as Hunter Alden glides in to take the draw. And now off the face-off. I'll get taken away here by the Scarecrows. Out to the blue line, delayed offsides. And now back up ice. Short-handed go the Scarecrows, but that gets swiftly taken away by Kim Mietinen. Here comes Mietinen. Through the neutral zone, through center ice. He'll skate this one out to the far boards. From the left circle, the Topeka zone. He'll twist this one around to the lower corner. Out to the blue line now. They'll switch spots. They'll get this one back down to the far corner. Pitched out to the blue line. Mietinen dances on the line. He'll waft this one out to the near boards. Picked up now by Jake Cox. Cox trying to lift this one back up to the neutral zone, or beg your pardon, to the high slot, but that one gets taken away. Here comes Jake Cox, lower side of the near corner, as that one gets ripped away here by the Zydeco. From the near side, that one gets picked up now by Mietinen. Out to the near boards. Jake Cox with a little bit of space, leaving this one off from the right circle. Tyler Larwood giving it across out to the far side. Out to the high slot, back out to Larwood, giving it across. Kuznetsov having a little bit of trouble with it. Out to the point, good pass. Stepping up and shooting, and that one just tips wide. As that one gets picked up and cleared off by the Topeka Scarecrows. That was a good way to keep the play alive by the Zydeco. And now back up ice. Here comes Jake Cox from the near boards, trying to clear this one of the Scarecrows, held up from the near boards, right on top of the blue line, as Austin Weber, Ross Bartlett trying to pick this one off like a surgeon. And now finally they'll be able to cut the puck out. Picked up by Checo, and he'll just backhand this one all the way down into the Zydeco zone with 20 seconds remaining to go in period number 1. Calming play down. Zydeco still trying to skate this one back up. They'll leave this one out to the near side, and that one going off the skate of Blake Keller, and that will go all the way down into the Zydeco zone. Nick Catola now with it. 2 seconds left to go, and that'll do it for 20 minutes. Zydeco will have the power play for another 4 seconds heading into period number 2. But right now, after 20 minutes, the Zydeco leading 1-0 over the Topeka Scarecrows. Shots on goal, 14 for the Zydeco and 4 for Topeka. When we get back, we'll get you the out-of-town scoreboard and a recap of what happened here in period number 1. And you know what, you love it, the roll call. Let me know who you're watching for, who you're cheering for, and where you're watching from, and we'll shout you out here on the broadcast. We'll be right back here on Zydeco TV, powered by Momentum Building Services.
On the way to practice?
I could definitely use a Mountain Dew.
Anybody knows what's the time?
Pat, we're actually gonna make it.
Oh, my wrist! My wrist!
Okay, matches?
He's getting away!
Wait, and it's raining. Larwood!
Larwood! You alright?
What are we going to do?
Is that Johnny Jabir?
Hey, I heard the Zydeco need the power play assist. Here I am.
Boys, even with the helmet on, I don't know what happened. I think I have a concussion.
Now we're cut and injured.
Boys, after reviewing everything, I think I can get you back in the game.
Woo. That'll work.
I'm getting new teeth. Yes, need them.
Pleasure doing business with you.
If you have been injured because of the carelessness of another, call Joe Burr Law Firm today for a free case evaluation.
There's a time we all know is coming, but nobody knows just when. If you don't have a plan or you don't understand how or where to begin, at church funeral services, we'll handle it all with care and passion. Church funeral services.
Oh, you can't handle that. It's too much spice. Buddy, I'm from Buffalo. I can handle anything.
Oh my gosh!
Zydeco Fire. Local sauce for the local team.
What are we doing? Why are we moving so slow out there?
He's as slow as my IT company.
Wait, who's that? Dude, how'd you get so fast?
I just switched to 180 Pro fast.
Yeah, 180 Pros. We need you down at the Raising Cane River Center ASAP.
Speed like hockey. Fast, precise, powerful. 180 Pros. IT at the speed of hockey.
The Men's Network started when I went to a computer club meeting in the 7th grade that Brett organized. At that point, I had never met anyone that was as good at computers as Brett was. And by the 8th grade, we figured out that this was something that we could do professionally.
So we moved to Baton Rouge to go to LSU, and that's really where our business got planted.
Give Immense a call. Let us show you how IT should be done.
Find more of what you're looking for at L'Auberge Baton Rouge. More of the games you love, more of the flavors you crave, more staycation relaxation. All this plus an exceptional staff. Add more to your story at L'Auberge Baton Rouge.
Tremonti's has meat. Tremonti's has seafood. Tremonti's has much more. Tremonti's on-site catering is the best in Baton Rouge. Our friendly staff brings everything to our client's location, set up, serves guests, and cleans up once our guests are satisfied and full. Tremonti's caters weddings, corporate events, parties, luncheons, crawfish and shrimp boils, breakfast, fundraisers, barbecues, and much more. Good meat ain't cheap, and cheap meat ain't good. Visit Tremonti's.com, 225-751-7665.
Welcome back here to the River Center, where we have a stellar 1-0 game here for the Zydeco. Let's get you the scores from around the league. Starting off in North Carolina, where the Twin City Thunderbirds have a 4-2 lead over the Columbus River Dragons. And that one's in the third period. Heading up to New York, as the Bimington Black Bears have a 7-1 lead over the Danbury Hat-Trick in the second. And don't look now, the Sentinels are actually heating up, as in Port Huron, the Sentinels have a 3-1 lead over the Port Huron Prowlers, or beg your pardon, a 3-1 lead against the Port Huron Prowlers in the second. And setting off to South Carolina, as the PD Ice Cats have a 3-1 lead over the Athens Rock Lobsters, and that one's in the second period. And moving on over to Virginia, in Wytheville, as the Blue Ridge Bobcats are tied up with the Watertown Wolves 1-1 in the second. And in Monroe, just north here of the River Center, in the Monroe Civic Center, it is 2-0 Monroe Moccasins over the Biloxi Breakers. And of course here, Baton Rouge up 1-0 against the Topeka Scarecrows. And that goal came off the power play off of a Dmitry Kuznetsov ripping shot to the assist of Tyler Larwood and Jake Cox. And now, you know it, you love it. Let's take a look at the roll call. Taking a look here, we have Roy Hope, Brary Lilith, and Everlay watching from home. Holden watching in Belrose. Don back in the house watching from Section 114. Texas, or saying best period in a long time. You know, I don't know, it's great. Wesley, Ava, Sarah, and Don watching from our comfy couch in Denham Springs. I don't know why. My tongue has been twisted all night. Maybe I need to do some tongue exercises. You know, a little. There you go. Thank you, Dad, for my Latin passion. Your favorite parents cheering in from West Covina for the Zydeco and our favorite broadcaster. Thank you, guys. So nice to see you. Watching in Topeka, Kansas, rooting for the Scarecrows, says Eric Shar. Welcome in. I don't discriminate. Anybody from any fandom can watch here on Zydeco TV. We always love any hockey fan here in the chat. Man Bad from Covington, Indiana. I miss you. I miss the young men on the team. We miss you too, Mad Matt. And little shout out here for the former bus driver here for the Zydeco during the inaugural season. Greg and Rene in Richardson, Texas, rooting for Heath Ford. Brian, the announcer, and the cameraman. I'll make sure that actually tonight it's the camera woman, and I'll make sure that I pass along the love. Kai and Percy checking in from Los Angeles, cheering for the boys. What's up, babe? Big sister Rachel and Heath's dog Puck. That is such a cute name. Watching from the couch in Dallas, Texas, cheering on Ford. Let's go, Zydeco. Zang Albert, what's up? The official hot sauce of the Baton Rouge Zydeco, local sauce for the local team. Fun fact, during that commercial shoot, I got completely drenched from the skates of Tyler Larwood. He did not hold back when snow showering me. It was such a cool experience, both figuratively and literally. Keep going, boys. Cheering from Calgary. The Matcham crew. Always love it when Kelly Matcham and the Matcham crew chime in. Doodlebug watching at home with Battleborn. What's up, Susie and Kieran? Just tuning in after seeing the Back to the Future musical. Color me jealous. I have been dying to see that. Brennan and Judd watching from Naperville. Welcome in, one and all, here to Zydeco TV. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of the game. Speaking of, when we get back, puck drop for period number 2. Don't go away. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of the game here on Zydeco TV, powered by Momentum Building Services.
Freedom Prosthetics strives to build lasting relationships.
I had to come back because someone had a late second submission. Nate and Jody cheering the boys all the way, or beg your pardon, Nate and Jody cheering on the boys on the Zydeco from where else but Walla Walla, Washington. Man, it really gets my goat every time I say it. Anyway, I just had to come back for that because I cannot miss the Walla Walla crew. Anyway, got 6 minutes left to go in the intermission, and we will be back here for puck drop of the middle frame. Don't go away here on Zydeco TV, powered by Momentum Building Services.
All right, let's stand up and walk, Cammy.
We use high-quality materials, take time with development and fittings, and engage patients in realistic goals. From the moment the patient enters our facility to long after they leave, we are committed to providing support and care.
The Elite Chiropractic, we have state-of-the-art traumatic brain injury and concussion rehab. Whether it's vestibular, oculomotor, cognitive, proprioception, even dysautonomia.
Welcome to Elite Chiropractic.
Coxie, I can't believe you set the alarm and now we're late. No way, it was Scotty. It's always Scotty's fault.
Sorry, boys. I'm a deep sleeper. All right, guys, we got to stop fighting. Let's get it going.
Matt just has the car running. Let's go.
Come on, boys. Let's go.
Come on, man. We're going to be late. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Lawrence, give me this stick.
Get it. Let's go.
Drive! Man, I got to do everything around here?
Yes, you do.
Man, can we stop at Chevron on the way to practice?
I could definitely use a Mountain Dew.
Anybody knows what's the time?
Pat, we're actually going to make it. My back! Oh,
my wrist! My wrist!
Go pay matches? He's getting away! Wait, and it's raining! Larwood!
Larwood! You alright?
What are we going to do?
Is that Johnny Jabir?
Hey, I heard the Zydeco needs a power play assist. Here I am.
Boys, even with the helmet on, I don't know what happened. I think I have a concussion. Now we're cut and injured.
Boys, after reviewing everything, I think I can get you back in the game.
Woo!
That'll work.
I'm getting new teeth. Yes, need them.
Pleasure doing business with you.
If you have been injured because of the carelessness of another, call Joe Burr Law Firm today for a free case evaluation.
There's a time we all know is coming, but nobody knows just when. If you don't have a plan or you don't understand how or where to begin, at church funeral services, we'll handle it all with care and passion. Church funeral services.
Oh, you can't handle that. It's too much spice. Buddy, I'm from Buffalo. I can handle anything. Oh my gosh! Zydeco fired. Local sauce for the local team.
What are we doing? Why are we moving so slow out there?
He's as slow as my IT company.
Wait, who's that? Dude, how'd you get so fast?
I just switched to 180 Pro fast.
Yeah, 180 Pro. We need you down at the Raising Cane River Center ASAP.
Speed like hockey. Fast, precise, powerful. 180 Pro. IT at the speed of hockey.
The Men's Network started when I went to a computer club meeting in the 7th grade that Brett organized. At that point, I had never met anyone that was as good at computers as Brett was. And by the 8th grade, we figured out that this was something that we could do professionally.
We moved to Baton Rouge to go to LSU, and that's really where our business got planted.
Give Immense a call. Let us show you how IT should be done.
Find more of what you're looking for at L'Auberge Baton Rouge. More of the games you love, more of the flavors you crave, more staycation relaxation. All this plus an exceptional staff. Add more to your story at L'Auberge Baton Rouge.
Has meat. Tremonti's has seafood. Tremonti's has much more. Tremonti's on-site catering is the best in Baton Rouge. Our friendly staff brings everything to our client's location, set up, serves guests, and cleans up once our guests are satisfied and full. Tremonti's caters weddings, corporate events, parties, luncheons, crawfish and shrimp boils, breakfast, fundraisers, barbecues, and much more. Good meat ain't cheap, and cheap meat ain't good. Visit Tremonti's.com, 225-751-7665.
Everybody to their feet. To the ice. Come the Zydeco. As we get set for a period number 2, where the Zydeco gonna try to take control of this game, of which that has been, I would say, dominated by both sides, in flashes and in points. Both these teams have been excellent in their own ways, but the Zydeco edging out the Topeka Scarecrows so far. And that man right there, Ed Coffey, making only 4 saves in 1 period. And on the other side, Daniil Brizgalov having to make 13 of 14 saves. Coming in to take the draw, Hunter Alden. He'll face off against Scott Koch. Still 4 seconds left to go on the Badgers hitting an air power play. Drop of the puck, and we are underway here in period number 2. As Gordon Wallen, he'll try to get this one out to the near side. Power play over here for the Zydeco, going 1 for 2 so far on the man advantage. Off the end boards, picked up now by Papa Petros. Turning it over from the near boards, trying to get this one out in front. Puck skitters out to the far board. Scott Chirac trying to hunt the puck down as it gets picked up now by Hunter Alden. He gets stapled to the boards, fishing it out, trying to at least get it out is, I believe that was Scott Chirac and Hunter Alden. As that one gets taken away by the Scarecrows from the near side, trying to get this one back down ice. That one gets taken away by Papa Petros. He'll loft this one into the neutral zone, picked up by Blake Keller, pitching it across out to the far boards. Here come the Zydeco into the Scarecrow zone, and a good shot, better blockered save by Daniil Brizgalov. Turning it over, and now here comes Keller with a shot, and that one goes off the end glass. Picked up now, trying to pitch this one across. Out from the near side, and another shot, and that'll get blockered aside by Brizgalov. 18:58 left to go in period number 2. Just underway. Tack on another couple of shots here for the Zydeco. Now 16 for Baton Rouge and 4 for Topeka. And your score, 1-0 Zydeco. As Jake Cox settling in to take the draw to the near side left circle. He'll face off against Gagnon. And off the face-off. That one gets picked up by Lind. Lind gets stapled to the boards by Tyler Larwood as the puck rolls out to the far side. Chopped back in by Ethan Matcham. Puck now goes out to the blue line. That one gets chopped again. And 3 for 3. You know, Ethan, if the hockey thing doesn't work out, you can get a little bit of a pay raise by going to the MILB as a designated hitter. Hit that one out of midair 3 straight times. So we're going to face off here right outside of the Topeka zone, called off sides. Jake Cox settling in to take the draw, and off the face-off, Ethan Matcham has it. Man of the hour will bounce this one off the near boards, and that'll get fished back into the Topeka zone. Around the near side, that one gets cornered across out to the far blue line. Lind now has it, gloving it down. And now here comes Lind, trying to beat the edge. Has it out in front, and he'll try to stuff this one home, but Ed Coffey getting down in time, able to make the butterfly save and forcing a face-off to the far circle. 18:25 left to go here in the second period. 1-0 your score for the Baton Rouge Zydeco. Shots on goal 16-5 now for the Zydeco. And I know the roll call's finished, but I also want to shout out the Wilson family watching from Hesperia, Michigan, hoping both teams win. And off the face-off, out to the high slot, out to the blue line. They'll pitch this one out to the near side, Gagnon. Gagnon from the right circle, shooting it wide. Puck will roll out to the blue line, out to the point. Pathakin with a shot, and that one gets blocked before it hits the net. And now out to the blue line. It'll roll out to the left circle, and a shot, and that one gets kissed off the iron as it gets picked up by Topeka from the near corner. From the near half wall, they'll pitch this one out to the blue line. Pathakin with a shot, and that one goes wide. Out to the far boards, trying to chop at this one. Puck rolls out to the far boards as Topeka now with it. Out to the blue line now, Pathakin with a shot again, and that one hits Gagnon before it hits on net, as that one goes out to the blue line now. From the far boards, left circle now, Wilson has it. Elijah Wilson out to the blue line, and a shot gets blocked. Rebound picked up by Heath Ford, and now here comes Ford dropping it off here for Austin Weber. pitching it across out to the far boards. Hunter Alden. Alden on the backhand. He'll try to chip this one back into the Topeka zone as the puck just rolls out to the neutral zone and fired back in on net. Good save by Danil Brizgalov with 17:20 left to go in period number 1. And now the Scarecrows with it. Path taken. He'll lift this one back into the Zydeco end. He'll pitch this one all the way back down as Keller leaving it off for Alden. Alden leaving it back for Keller. Keller pitching it across. And now here come the Zydeco. Back up ice as Alden will chip this one back into the Topeka zone as it gets picked up now by Wallen. Around the boards he goes. Out to the far boards. Hunter Hall trying to turn this one back down ice. That one gets taken away. Poke check and a half. And that one gets lifted up into the Zydeco end where it gets played off now by Matcham. Matcham bank passing it off the near boards in the neutral zone, intercepted by Papa Petros into the Zydeco zone, pitching it across. He'll skate this one out to the far circle. Out to the far corner now, passing it out to the left circle and a shot going wide. Picked up now by Wallen from the blue line. He'll get this one out to the near half wall to Hall. Hall trying to get this one back down, and that one gets taken away and cleared back into the Zydeco zone where they'll be able to go off for a line change. Topeka does. Stretch pass. Here comes the Zydeco. Kuznetsov with a shot, and that one gets darted wide. That one takes an awkward bounce off the stanchion as Kuznetsov stopping on a dime with another sharp-angled shot, and that one gets saved. Not cleared. Out to the high slot and another shot, and that one goes off the end boards. Picked up now by Cox. Out to the left circle, and that one's still loose. Settling it out. Trying to find it out to the far circle. That one gets picked up now by Tyler Larwood. Larwood gets poke-checked away. And now here come the Topeka Scarecrows, giving it across top of the slot and a shot. Good save by Ed Coffey. Out to the far side. Now out dancing to the blue line and a shot going wide. They'll pick this one out to the near half wall. Now we'll go around the boards, out to the end boards now. They'll stop this one up, trying to pitch this one back up ice. As that one gets pitched across and a shot. Good save for the rebound. Still loose, and it gets picked up by the Zydeco. How did that stay out? That is an icing they will gladly take as Ed Coffey making 2 stellar saves, and not to mention the prowess of the defense to not let that one leak by. $15-13 left to go in the second period as Heath Ford getting chippy with Connor Lind. That was so close. An excellent defense by the Zydeco to lay on the on the goal line, and able to block that shot before it even goes in. And a little fun fact, if you didn't know, had that happened where the puck rolls near the goal line and instinctively one of the defenders closes their hand on the puck in the trapezoid, in the crease, that would have resulted in a penalty shot for the Topeka Scarecrows. The reason why I learned that was because it happened in the 2012 playoffs. I believe it was the Devils and the Rangers series in the Eastern Conference Final. Off the face-off from the left circle, they'll try to guide this one around the boards. Picked up by Elijah Wilson from the far half wall. Out to the high slot, and a shot going across and out of play as Pathtakian had a good look at the net, but that shot got deflected up and behind the net and out of play. So 15:05 left to go in period number 2. Zydeco still up 1-0 after a defensive scramble kept the puck out. And that stoppage of play allows the Zydeco to go off for a line change. Elijah Wilson coming in to take the draw for the Scarecrows, losing it back, and now a clearing attempt held in by Pathtakian. Has it with a shot, and that one gets blocked. Back up ice as Austin Weber pitching it across, trying to find Alexanian in stride as that one just rolls right out of his possession. Stopped up by Coffey right behind his own net, trying to turn this one around to the far boards. Picked up by Alexanian, not clearing. Out to the blue line, out to the low slot. From the right circle, a shot, and that one gets blocked. Picked up now by Garrett Johnson, drop pass, and now here comes Alexanian. Alexanian through the neutral zone, through center ice. He'll pitch it across out to the far boards. Kicked along now by Austin Weber. Alexanian leaving it off, trying to find a friendly stick. Elijah Wilson now has it, as that one, a clearing attempt, gets held in by Ross Bartlett. From behind the net, Alexanian trying to bank pass to himself off the end boards, and that one gets taken away by the Scarecrows. And now here comes Topeka through the neutral zone, through center ice, into the high slot with a shot, and that one gets darted wide, and that one tickles the wrong type of twine, and out of play. Same twine, but the net is made out of. So, out of play, and we'll step aside here on Zydeco TV. 1-0 your score for the Baton Rouge Zydeco. When we get back, it'll be a defensive draw here for Baton Rouge. Don't go away. Party just getting started here on Zydeco TV, powered by Momentum Building Services.
Freedom Prosthetics strives to build lasting relationships with our patients.
All right, let's stand up and walk, Kimmy.
We use high-quality materials, take time with development and fittings, and engage patients in realistic goals. From the moment the patient enters our facility to long after they leave, we are committed to providing support and care.
The Elite Chiropractic, we have state-of-the-art traumatic brain injury and concussion rehab. Whether it's vestibular, oculomotor, cognitive, proprioception, even dysautonomia.
Welcome to Elite Chiropractic.
Welcome back here inside of the River Center. 14:07 left to go in period number 1, or beg your pardon, in period number 2. Face off to the right circle of the Zydeco zone and off the face off. Zydeco win this one back as Chris Ciolik fishes it across out to the far boards, left off by Scott Chirac, picked up by Avery Smith, and they'll backhand this one back into the Zydeco zone. Picked up now by Chris Ciolik. Ciolik from the near boards, banking it off the glass, leaving it off now for Keller, leaving it off now for Chris Ciolik. Ciolik from the left circle, pitching it out in front, and not able to find a friend, or he's able to find a friendly stick, but that one gets poke checked. Back up ice. Here comes Avery Smith into the Zydeco end, as that one gets deflected here by the Zydeco, played off now by Alden. Alden out to the far boards to Matcham. Out to Chris Ciolik. He'll hot potato it back to Matcham. Matcham. Darting pass, back for Alden, in stride. Alden has it from the left circle, giving it on to the high slot. Back out to the near circle. From the near boards, out to the point, as Katola trying to hold this one in. Blake Keller with a spin move as he has a shot, and that one gets saved off by Brizgalov. Out from the near corner, picked up by Topeka. Here come the Scarecrows. Slowly lumbering it back in as they'll flip this one into the Zydeco end and go off for a line change. Out from the near side of the Zydeco end, here comes Blake Keller. Keller, he'll hacky sack this one back to himself. Here comes Keller with a shot, and that one goes wide. Rebound out to the near boards, where it gets picked up now by the Topeka Scarecrows. Into the near side of the Zydeco end, trying to sneak this one short side as that puck gets lifted into the near boards. Picked up by the Zydeco and lifted off the glass of Jake Cox. Trying to find it back. Here comes Nick Katola. Katola has Larwood. Katola with a shot, and that one gets saved. Here comes Lind. Lind back the other way. Into the neutral zone in front of the Zydeco bench. He'll skate this one off the blue line from his own zone as it gets picked up by Bird and lift back into the Zydeco end. Bouncing it off the far boards. Into the neutral zone from center ice. Picked up by Jake Cox. Cox for the Zydeco. He'll lift this one into the Topeka zone. That one gets taken away by the Scarecrows. As Koch now has it, he'll turn this one over to Dmitry Kuznetsov. Kuznetsov on a solo mission. He has help with a shot, and that one gets blocked. And a rebound picked up now by Koch. And he'll flip this one all the way back into the Zydeco end. Picked up now by Kim Mietinen. Mietinen back up ice, and now here come the Zydeco. Tyler Larwood has it from the high slot, trying to get this one back down low, but that one just misses the stick of Austin Weber as Larwood has it from the end boards. Larwood from the near boards, trying to turn this one back down ice. Out to the blue line now, and a slap shot save, rebound, and that one just misses the stick of Tyler Larwood as Gagnon now has it. That was a good shot to generate a rebound as it just bounces over the stick of Tyler Larwood with a swing and a miss as the puck rolls back into the end boards of the Zydeco end, calmed down by Kimmy Ettinen. He'll pitch it across out to the far boards. Now out to the near side. Here comes Alexanian for the Zydeco. Into the Scarecrows zone. Trying to get this one back down low. That one gets taken away as the puck just hopscotches over the stick of the Zydeco and back into their own zone. Austin Weber trying to calm play down as Chris Ciola leaves it off to Matcham, getting it back up ice for Bartlett as that one gets taken away here by the Scarecrows, lifted back up here by Weber, leaving it off for Alexanian. Trying to find it back for Bartlett, but going off sides as the Zydeco will get another face-off right outside of the Topeka zone. Initially, Austin Weber trying to batter that puck down in midair as it just hopscotches over his stick on the blue line as Chris Yolik in the back end able to calm play down, pitching it up to Matcham. Zydeco trying to control pace of play here so far in the second period. And off the draw, that one's not going to help. Here comes Hunter Hall on a 2-on-1. From the right circle, getting it out in front, and a shot, they score. Off the face-off, rolls into the Zydeco end. And it's Avery Smith tying up the game here for the Scarecrows on their 8th shot of the evening. Zydeco doing a great job defensively, and just like last night, it's one mental lapse that ends up to the back of the net. And off the draw, Topeka with possession from their own end. They'll try to get this one back down, back up ice from the far board. Scott Chirac getting rubbed off into the boards as that one gets lifted all the way down into the Zydeco end, and that'll go off for an icing. Heath Ford, the first one back with 10:30 left to go in the second. 1-1 is your score. Shots on goal, 22 for the Zydeco, 8 for the Topeka Scarecrows, and we are tied up at 1 apiece. Hunter Alden out to take the draw, and he'll be facing off against Corey Checo. Off the face-off. Wallen now has it. From the far boards, he'll pitch this one back up ice, and now here comes Avery Smith, losing his luggage at the airport. He'll leave it off now for Heath Ford, pitching it across. Here come the Zydeco through center ice. They'll skate this one hard. Back down low as that one gets taken up by Blake Keller, trying to pass it out to the blue line, intercepted by Hall. Hunter Hall. He'll try to get this one out to the near side. Bird from the end boards of the Zydeco zone. Puck rolls out to the far boards. Picked up now by the Scarecrows, leaving it out to the blue line as Papa Petros with a shot going wide. As it gets picked up now by Bird from the far boards. He'll skate this one out to the blue line, trying to get this one back down low. That one gets taken away in a lifting pass. That would have been a beautiful rush back up ice, but a little bit of a panic clear for the Zydeco as we'll have a face-off back in the Zydeco end with 9:45 left to go in period number 2. 1-1 is your score, and we'll step aside right here on Zydeco TV, powered by Momentum Building Services. Don't go away.
Coxie, I can't believe you set the alarm an hour late. No way, it was Scotty. It's always Scotty's fault.
Sorry, boys, I'm a deep sleeper. All right, guys, we gotta stop fighting. Let's get it going.
Match just has the car running. Let's go.
Come on, boys, let's go.
Come on, man, we're gonna be late. Come on, boys, let's go. Lawrence, give me the stick.
Get it, let's go.
Drive! Man, I gotta do everything around here.
Yes, you do.
Man, can we stop at Chevron on the way to practice?
I could definitely use a Mountain Dew.
Anybody knows what's the time?
Pat, we're actually gonna make it. My back! Oh,
my wrist! My wrist!
Okay, matches? He's getting away! Wait, and it's raining! Larwood!
Larwood! You alright?
What are we going to do?
Is that Johnny Jabir?
Hey, I heard the Zydeco needs a power play assist. Here I am.
Boys, even with the helmet on, I don't know what happened. I think I have a concussion. Now we're cut and injured.
Welcome back here inside of the Raising Cane's River Center, where we have a 1-1 game with 9:45 left to go in period number 2. Face off to the right circle of the Zydeco zone. One off now by Baton Rouge. Back up ice. Here comes Scott Chirac. Chirac out to the far boards of the Topeka zone. Loses the puck, gets it back, leaving it off now for Blake Keller. Hopscotches over his stick as Bird trying to possess it. As Kimmy Ettinen able to fish this one out to the high slot. Picked up now by Topeka. They'll clear this one all the way down. No icing, says the linesman. as the puck will roll in on goal, and gobbling it up is Ed Coffey. 9:19 left to go in period number 2. 1-1 is your score. Shots on goal, 22 for the Baton Rouge Zydeco, 8 for the Topeka Scarecrows. Face off to the right circle of the Zydeco zone as Jake Cox and Elijah Wilson lock horns. As the referee getting set to drop the puck. Now they do, and now a face-off, one off by the Zydeco as Garrett Johnson trying to pitch this one back up ice. Tyler Larwood turning on the Jets, avoiding the icing call. Larwood from behind the net, centering it out in front, and that one gets poke-checked away by Daniil Brizgalov. Back up ice, Zydeco able to take down the puck from the neutral zone as Garrett Johnson trying to control the puck. He gets hooked up, and there will be a penalty. Hooking the call, and the Zydeco back on the power play. And it's going to be Elijah Wilson heading to the sin bin. Eric Alexanian coming in to take the draw here to the left circle. Zydeco on the Badgers hitting an air power play. They'll face off against Scott Koch. Off the face off, Zydeco win it and set up shop here on the man advantage, and a shot tipped, and that just goes wide. Knuckleballing in on net, but just fluttering out to the far corner. Picked up now by Ross Bartlett, and it looks like cross-checking is going to be the call behind the play, and we'll skate on 4-on-4. As an Eric Alexanian trying to argue. And it looks like it's going to be Austin Weber heading to the sin bin. Four on four for another minute 51. So a lot of ice to play with. Face-off going to the far left circle of the Zydeco zone, and off the face-off. It'll get one back by the Zydeco. They'll play this one out from the end boards. Picked up now by Kim Miettinen. Miettinen behind the net. He'll settle up the puck, leaving it off for Eric Alexanian. Out to the far boards, and now here come the Zydeco. Back up ice. Nikitola has it from the far right circle. Hunter Alden in the Topeka zone from the far boards. That one gets taken away. Back up ice. Here come the Topeka Scarecrows. They have numbers if they hurry. 3-on-3 now. Now 4-on-4. Into the Zydeco end from the far boards as the puck rolls out to the far corner. Picked up by the Zydeco. They'll skate this one into the neutral zone. Here comes Hunter Alden. Alden, not touched, into the left circle, trying to flutter this one in on goal, and that one gets taken away, and a spring step. What a good pass by Daniil Brizgalov. Back up ice. Here comes Topeka. Out to the high slot as Wallen not able to control it. He'll skate this one back out to the neutral zone as he'll just kill time here on the 4-on-4. We'll try to pitch this one back up ice. That one gets punched along here by Kim Miettinen. And now the puck will flutter out to the blue line here in the neutral zone. Picked up now by Lind. Lind for the Scarecrows into the Zydeco end from the far circle. Lind still with it to the far corner. He'll drag this one out to the end boards. Puck jarred loose here by Kim Miettinen. Held up now by Eric Alexanian. Rubbed off the puck. Out to the high slot from the point. He'll skate this one out to the near boards. Out from the near circle. Trying to get this one out in front, and a shot. Good save by Coffey. And a rebound out to the far boards. Trying to get this one back up ice. From the right circle, a shot gets blocked by Kim Miettinen. Picked up now from the far corner. Getting stapled to the boards was Nikitola. From behind the net, Zydeco still playing it. 7 seconds on the power play here for Topeka. And that will get cleared all the way down. And that'll do it. So the Zydeco getting another penalty kill. If not only for about 10 seconds. As Topeka with possession. Gagnon from the near boards, leaving it up for the neutral zone. And now here comes Ethan Matcham. He'll shovel this one out to the far boards. Zydeco not able to clear this one. Matcham coming in to help. He gets stapled to the boards as Chris Ciolik, his defensive partner, coming in to help. Matcham jarring the puck loose, able to get this one back out to Jake Cox from the near boards, dropping it off. Back up ice, here comes Scott Chirac. Chirac skating this one himself, out to the far boards, from the end boards, cycling the wagon, has it to the near circle. Chirac has it, up top, passing it out to the right circle in a shot, and that one goes up and out of play as it gets deflected off the shot with 5:59 left to go in period number 2. Shots on goal here with 5:59 left to go. 25 for the Zydeco, 9 for the Scarecrows, and we are tied up at 1 apiece. Tyler Larwood out to take the draw. He'll be facing off against number 18, Scott Koch, out to the far right circle of the Topeka zone. Off the faceoff, Topeka able to win this one back. Around the boards they go, out to the near side, where it gets picked up now by Kim Miettinen, trying to hold this one in. Ripped away by Wallen. Back up ice, through center ice. That gets picked off now by Jake Cox. Kim Miettinen leaving it off for Jake Cox. Skating this one into the Topeka zone. Drop pass and a shot, and that one gets blocked. Tape rebound out in front. Trying to find a loose skittering puck as that one gets shot into the slot. Picked up now, and there'll be another delayed penalty here behind the play. And it's going to go against the Scarecrows. Heading to the box, number 23, Gordon Wallen, for slashing. So Zydeco back on the Badgers Heating and Air power play with 5:34 left to go in the second. So it's important not to get an offensive zone penalty and nullify this. They had a good start for the first 6 seconds of their power play, cycling it, able to win the faceoff, trying to do it again here. Off the draw, and Eric Alexanian winning it back to Keller, giving it across. Katola with a shot, and that gets darted wide from behind the net. Alexanian out to Bartlett from the near boards. Bartlett pitching it across out to the far right circle. Katola has it. Katola settling it, giving it across. Left circle, Keller a shot, and that one gets saved by Brizgalov, and he will cover. 5:17 left to go in period number 2. And about $1:43 left to go on the power play for the Zydeco. Hunter Alden coming in to take the draw. Facing off again against Hunter Hall, and off the face-off. That one gets one off by the Topeka Scarecrows. 2-on-1 here, short-handed. Here come the Scarecrows. Lind out in front, a shot saved by Coffey. As the Zydeco settling down play, they'll skate this one through the neutral zone. Here comes Kim Miettinen. Miettinen pitching it across out to the far boards. Jake Cox dropping it back for the blue line. Out to the far corner. From the far circle, top of the right circle, out to the point. Miettinen out to the near side to Kuznetsov. Kuznetsov out to the blue line. Miettinen with it, shoots, and it gets tipped on, and a good save by Brizgalov. 4:44 left to go here in the second. Zydeco and Scarecrows tied. Zydeco still with a power play with another minute 10. We'll be right back here on Zydeco TV, powered by Momentum Building Services. Stick with us.
After reviewing everything, I think I can get you back in the game.
Woo! That'll work. I'm getting new teeth. Yes, need them. Pleasure doing business with you.
If you have been injured because of the carelessness of another, call Joe Burr Law Firm today for a free case evaluation.
all know what's coming, but nobody knows just when. If you don't have a plan or you don't understand how or where to begin, at church funeral services, we'll handle it all with care and passion.
Welcome back here inside of the River Center, where we are just about set to continue this power play for another minute 10. Off the face-off, Topeka with it. Lynn trying to clear, goes off a body as Larwood has it, leaving it off for Hunter Alden. Alden out to Larwood, far boards, out to the blue line. Mietinen, or beg your pardon, that was Kuznetsov. As that one gets taken away, here out to the blue line, picked up, cleared off by the Topeka Scarecrows. Mietinen settles up behind the play, pitching it back up for Kuznetsov. Here comes Kuznetsov, 3-on-2. He'll leave this one off for Hunter Alden. That one gets taken away by the Scarecrows, not cleared. Held in at the blue line. Cox leaving it across. Kuznetsov sidesteps one with a shot, and that one gets blocked. Back up ice. Here come the Scarecrows. Scott Koch. Koch, back up ice. Drop pass, and a shot hits the post with a shot. And now back down ice. Here come the Zydeco. Tyler Larwood has it. Drops pass, and a shot, and it gets blocked. Rebound from behind the net. They'll lift this one out to the far boards, and a slap shot saved by Brizgalov. Out from the near side, Kuznetsov trying to find this one out to the far side as that gets taken away and cleared off now by Patekin. Topeka with possession, killing off the penalty as Elijah Wilson now has it from the near side of the Zydeco zone. Picked up now by Heath Ford. Ford has it. He'll flip this one into the Topeka zone as he'll try to hunt down the puck. It'll skitter out to the near boards, stretch pass to no man's land as it gets picked up by the Zydeco. Ilner Madyarov now has it. Austin Weber getting it turned over as Hunter Hall leaves it back for Papa Petros, and a pick pass here from the Zydeco as that one gets taken away here by Papa Petros. Back up ice, Hunter Hall. Hall has it to the far boards and a shot, and it gets darted outside high and wide as it gets picked up now by Scott Chirac. From the far boards, taken away here by the Zydeco, and picked up, lifted out into the Topeka zone. Gordon Wallen trying to leave this one back up ice. And now into the Zydeco zone goes Avery Smith as that one gets taken away here by the Zydeco. Nick Catola, he'll fish this one back up ice. Ilner Madyarov trying to find this one back down low. That one gets taken away. And now here comes Avery Smith. Smith pitching it across, trying to find Gagnon in stride. As Gagnon trying to find a borderline pass out to the blue line. Topeka settling it up, giving it across out to the right circle. Clark, Cameron Clark, around the boards he goes. Gagnon behind the net, has it to the far corner. Trying to pass this one out in front. Avery Smith getting taken down. There will be a penalty here with 2:04 left to go in period number 2. And it's going to be Alexanian going to the box. And it's going to be for hooking. So Zydeco going to be on the penalty kill for the duration of the second period. Shots on goal with 2:04 left to go here. Oh, they're going to review this penalty. Either they're going to review the penalty or they're reviewing something. Let's see. Not sure what they would be reviewing. I would venture to say it's a little bit too late to review the shot that went off the crossbar. Like, way too late. Tell you what, we'll get right back to you about this, and then we'll... Okay, they're reviewing a potential goal. And when we get back, we'll let you know what happens.
Oh, you can't handle that. It's too much spice. Buddy, I'm from Buffalo. I can handle anything. Oh my gosh! Zydeco fire. Local sauce for the local team.
What are we doing? Why are we moving so slow out there?
He's as slow as my IT company.
Wait, who's that? Dude, how'd you get so fast?
I just switched to 180 Pro fast.
Yeah, 180 Pros. We need you down at the Raising Cane River Center ASAP.
Speed like hockey. Fast, precise, powerful. 180 Pros. IT at the speed of hockey.
The Men's Network started when I went to a computer club meeting in the 7th grade that Brett organized. At that point, I had never met anyone that was as good at computers as Brett was. And by the 8th grade, we figured out that this was something that we could do professionally.
We moved to Baton Rouge to go to LSU, and that's really where our business got planted.
Give Immense a call. Let us show you how IT should be done.
So they came back, and I'm going to venture to guess it was the shot that went off the post. They made it apparent it went off the post and no goal. But I thought there was a, correct me if I'm wrong, anybody in the chat, I always love to learn more about the rules. I thought there was a statute of limitations on goal review. I could be wrong. Anyway, off the draw here on the face-off, Badgers heating it, or beg your pardon, it's a Wilson Warehouse penalty kill here for the Zydeco for the duration of the second period. We'll play this one down. Topeka from their own zone, dropping this one off. Out to the neutral zone. Here comes Cameron Clark dropping it off. He'll stop on a dime, whipping it around the boards. Out from the end boards, Avery Smith turning it over to the far corner. Smith getting taken to the boards was Ethan Matcham trying to hold on to the puck. He'll get this one taken down as the puck jars loose. Puck skitters out, and now here come the Zydeco shorthanded. Solo mission here for Tyler Larwood trying to toe drag, and he gets a poke checked away. And now here comes Avery Smith from the near board, dropping it off. Gagnon was shot, and that one goes off the leg of Heath Ford, and that'll be cleared all the way down as the Zydeco going off for a line change. Minute 8 left to go here in the first period. A minute 2 left to go in in the penalty kill. Back up ice. Here come the Topeka Scarecrows, dropping this one off from center ice. Gagnon, he'll skate this one in, getting bumped off the puck, picked up by Chirac. Chirac will saucer this one all the way down into the Scarecrows' end, where it gets picked up by Daniil Brizgalov. We'll drop this one off for Papa Petros. Back up ice. Here come the Scarecrows. We'll try to settle down the puck as that one gets lifted up by Checo. Checo back out to Papa Petros here at center ice, trying to find an entry into the Zydeco zone. They do. Out to the far boards. Picked up now by the Scarecrows. From the far side, turning it over here at the slot. Picked up and cleared out by the Zydeco with 20 seconds left to go here in period number 2. 15 on the clock for the penalty kill. That one gets turned over, and now here comes Blake Keller. Keller trying to go back down low, and that one gets taken away. Here come the Scarecrows. Sidestepping one. Coach trying to get this one across. Out to the high slot. Papa Petros with a shot, and that one gets tipped wide. Elijah Wilson with it. 2 seconds and one, and that one will go wide. After 40 minutes of play, your score tied up at 1 apiece. Shots on goal after 40 minutes. 28 for the Zydeco, 11 for the Scarecrows. Another penalty killed from the Zydeco. And we'll step aside here on Zydeco TV, powered by Momentum Building Services. When we get back, out-of-town scoreboard and a recap what happened here in the second. Don't go away.
Find more of what you're looking for at L'Auberge Baton Rouge. More of the games you love, more of the flavors you crave, more staycation relaxation. All this plus an exceptional staff. Add more to your story at L'Auberge Baton Rouge.
Tremonti's has meat. Tremonti's has seafood. Tremonti's has much more. Tremonti's on-site catering is the best in Baton Rouge. Our friendly staff brings everything to our client's location, set up, serves guests, and cleans up once our guests are satisfied and full. Tremonti's caters weddings, corporate events, parties, luncheons, crawfish and shrimp boils, breakfast, fundraisers, barbecues, and much more. Good meat ain't cheap, and cheap meat ain't good. Visit Tremontis.com, 225-751-7665.
Freedom Prosthetics strives to build lasting relationships with our patients.
All right, let's stand up and walk, Kimmy.
We use high-quality materials, take time with development and fittings, and engage patients in realistic goals. From the moment the patient enters our facility to long after they leave, we are committed to providing support and care.
The Elite Chiropractic, we have state-of-the-art traumatic brain injury and concussion rehab, whether it's vestibular, ocular motor, cognitive, proprioception, even dysautonomia.
Welcome to Elite Chiropractic.
Coxie, I can't believe you set the alarm an hour late.
No way, it was Scotty.
It's always Scotty's fault.
Sorry, boys. I'm a deep sleeper. All right, guys. We got to stop fighting. Let's get it going.
Matt just has the car running. Let's go.
Come on, boys. Let's go.
Come on, man. We're going to be late.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Lawrence, give me this stick.
Get it. Let's get it.
Drive!
Man, I gotta do everything around here?
Yes, you do.
Man, can we stop at Chevron on the way to practice?
I could definitely use Mountain Dew.
Anybody knows what's the time?
Pat, we're actually gonna make it.
Oh, my wrist! My wrist!
You okay, Matches?
He's getting away!
Wait, and it's raining! Larwood!
Larwood! You alright?
What are we going to do?
Is that Johnny Jabir?
Hey, I heard the Zydeco needs a power play assist. Here I am.
Boys, even with the helmet on, I don't know what happened. I think I have a concussion. Now we're cut and injured.
Boys, after reviewing everything, I think I can get you back in the game.
Woo! That'll work. I'm getting new teeth. Yes, need them. I guess you could. Pleasure doing business with you.
If you have been injured because of the carelessness of another, call Joe Burr Law Firm today for a free case evaluation.
Nobody knows just when. If you don't have a plan or you don't understand how or where to begin, at church funeral services, we'll handle it all with care and passion. Church funeral services.
Oh, you can't handle that. It's too much spice. Buddy, I'm from Buffalo. I can handle anything. Oh my gosh! Zydeco fire. Local sauce for the local team.
What are we doing? Why are we moving so slow out there?
He's as slow as my IT company.
Wait, who's that? Dude, how'd you get so fast?
I just switched to 180 Pro fast.
Yeah, 180 Pros. We need you down at the Raising Cane River Center ASAP.
Speed like hockey. Fast, precise, powerful. 180 Pro. IT at the speed of hockey.
The Men's Network started when I went to a computer club meeting in the 7th grade that Brett organized. At that point, I had never met anyone that was as good at computers as Brett was. And by the 8th grade, we figured out that this was something that we could do professionally.
We moved to Baton Rouge to go to LSU, and that's really where our business got planted.
Give Immense a call. Let us show you how IT should be done.
Welcome back here inside of the Raising Cane's River Center. Let's take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. And just a quick, of course, I have a quick story about what just happened. So, got corrected in the chat. It is after the play ends, you are allowed to review the goal. I got confused with the offside reviews, which after it is deemed that the offsides no longer affects the play, that's when you can't review for Welcome an back offsides. here But in inside scenario, of the Raising Cane's River Center. Let's take a Los look at the Angeles out-of-town Kings were playing the San scoreboard. Jose Sharks.
And
Just
Ryan
a quick,
Smith,
of course, I have a quick story about in the inside of the net. So, got corrected in the chat. It is on the power play. The play ends. We're allowed to run off the inside, bounce back out. They called it no goal on the offside initially, which and for another, I would say another couple minutes, deemed that the offsides no longer affects Sharks the play. And the Kings were continuing play. Where Ryan Close back here inside got a shot rained off the post as well. And with a look after that, scoreboard stole on the other side for the Kings, who got another post shot inside of the net. So looked like they could have got corrected in the chat. It is with our play ends were all 3 goals. Run off the inside, bounce back out. They called it no goal. That one ended up going in. The second one from Ryan Close, I would say, ended up actually making a post, and the third one from Sharks and the Kings were continuing playing. But of course, Ryan Close back here inside of the Raising Cane's River Center. And with a look after that, scoreboard stole on the other side for the Kings, who got another post shot inside of the net. So looked like they could have got corrected in the chat. There was multiple audios going. I apologize for that. Anywho, so yes, it was the fact that you couldn't review the play once the play, or you couldn't review an offsides play once it's deemed that the offsides doesn't matter anymore. But in the goal department, as soon as there's a stoppage, that's when you can review for a goal. So, I'll get the story in case the audio was muddled back in the first part of the third period. But, let's get you the out-of-town scoreboard. Up in North Carolina, it's a final as the Twin City Thunderbirds take down the Columbus River Dragons 4-2. And in Bimington, the Black Bears have an 8-3 lead in the third. And in Port Huron in the third period, the Indiana Sentinels have a 3-2 lead over the Prowlers. And in PD, in Florence, South Carolina, I should say, the PD Ice Cats have a slim 3-2 lead over the Athens Rock Lobsters. and that one's in the third period. And in Wytheville, the Blue Ridge Bobcats down 4-3 against the Watertown Wolves in period number 3. And in the second period, the Monroe Moccasins enjoying a 5-1 lead over the Biloxi Breakers. And here against Topeka, it is 1-1. And in that second period, the only goal scored, Avery Smith on an even strength goal to the assist of Hunter Hall. And that one tied up this game at 1 apiece. So, let's get you that story, since I have a little time to kill. So, in terms of goal review, you can, in fact, review the goal no matter how long it takes, and as long as the puck goes in, that's when the time will get tacked back on. Example of that was back in 2010 when the Kings were taking on the Sharks. Ryan Smith hit the post on the inside of the net, and it bounced out. Called no goal on the ice, and play resumed for another 2 minutes where Ryan Clough hit the post on the other side against Jonathan Bernier, and back up ice went the Kings, and Jarrett Stoll also hit that same post that Ryan Smith hit. So when they reviewed the goal, the first shot went in, Ryan Smith's goal. The second shot actually did hit the post, and the third shot went in as well. Can't tack on 2 goals, so they went to the first goal that was scored, Ryan Smith's goal, tacked on the time, and they played on. So that is a very extreme example of how the goal review works. And welcome in Ella Joey from Baton Rouge. Always nice to see anybody tuning in to watch your Zydeco. So when we get back, drop of the puck here for the third period. Don't go away here on Zydeco TV. Powered by Momentum Building Services. Still 1-1. Heading into period number 3.
What you're looking for at L'Auberge Baton Rouge. More of the games you love, more of the flavors you crave, more staycation relaxation. All this plus an exceptional staff. Add more to your story at L'Auberge Baton Rouge.
Has meat. Tremonti's has seafood. Tremonti's has much more. Tremonti's on-site catering is the best in Baton Rouge. Our friendly staff brings everything to our client's location, set up, serves guests, and cleans up once our guests are satisfied and full. Tremonti's caters weddings, corporate events, parties, luncheons, crawfish and shrimp boils, breakfast, fundraisers, barbecues, and much more. Good meat ain't cheap, and cheap meat ain't good. Visit Tremonti's.com, 225-751-7665.
Freedom Prosthetics strives to build lasting relationships with our patients.
All right, let's stand up and walk, Kimmy.
We use high-quality materials, take time with development and fittings, and engage patients in realistic goals. From the moment the patient enters our facility to long after they leave, we are committed to providing support and care.
The Elite Chiropractic, we have state-of-the-art traumatic brain injury and concussion rehab. Whether it's vestibular, oculomotor, cognitive, proprioception, even dysautonomia.
Welcome to Elite Chiropractic.
Coxie, I can't believe we set the alarm and now we're late.
No way, it was Scotty.
It's always Scotty's fault.
Sorry, boys. I'm a deep sleeper. All right, guys. We got to stop fighting. Let's get it going.
Matches has the car running. Let's go.
Come on, boys. Let's go.
Come on, man. We're going to be late.
Come on, boys. Let's go.
Lars, give me this stick.
Get it. Let's go.
Drive!
Man, I got to do everything around here?
Yes, you do. Man, can we stop at Chevron on the way to practice?
I could definitely use a Mountain Dew.
Anybody knows what's the time?
Hey, we're actually going to make it.
Oh, my wrist! My wrist!
You okay, Matches?
He's getting away!
Wait, and it's raining. Larwood!
Larwood! You alright?
What are we going to do?
Is that Johnny Jabir?
Hey, I heard the Zydeco needs a power play assist. Here I am.
Boys, even with the helmet on, I don't know what happened. I think I have a concussion. Now we're cut and injured.
Boys, after reviewing everything, I think I can get you back in the game.
Woo!
That'll work.
I'm getting new teeth. Yes, need them. Pleasure doing business with you.
If you have been injured because of the carelessness of another, call Joe Burr Law Firm today for a free case evaluation.
There's a time we all know is coming, but nobody knows just when. If you don't have a plan or you don't understand how or where to begin, at church funeral services, we'll handle it all with care. Church funeral services.
Oh, you can't handle that. It's too much spice. Buddy, I'm from Buffalo. I can handle anything.
Oh my gosh!
Zydeco fired. Local sauce for the local team.
What are we doing? Why are we moving so slow out there?
He's as slow as my IT company.
Wait, who's that? Dude, how'd you get so fast?
I just switched to 180 Pro fast.
Yeah, 180 Pros. We need you down at the Raising Cane River Center ASAP.
Speed like hockey. Fast, precise, powerful. 180 Pros. IT at the speed of hockey.
The Men's Network started when I went to a computer club meeting in the 7th grade that Brett organized. At that point, I had never met anyone that was as good at computers as Brett was. And by the 8th grade, we figured out that this was something that we could do professionally.
So we moved to Baton Rouge to go to LSU, and that's really where our business got planted.
Give Immense a call. Let us show you how IT should be done.
Fine.
Welcome back here inside of the Raising Cane's River Center, where we are just about set for puck drop here between the Zydeco and the Scarecrows. Tied up at 1 apiece. Shots on goal entering the third period. Zydeco 28, Topeka 11. It's going to be an intense matchup between these two teams. Rivalry already freshly budding as Gordon Wallen setting, or actually he faked me out. It's going to be Scott Koch coming in to take the draw against Hunter Alden. Drop of the puck, and we are underway here in period number 3. Heath Ford has the initial possession. He'll pitch it across. Back up ice. Zydeco trying to get this one down ice. That gets taken away by the Scarecrows. Into the Zydeco zone, pitching it across, out to the far boards. Stopped up in a shot, and that one gets saved off by Ed Coffey, and he will cover. 19:43 left to go here in the third period. If you're just joining us, welcome inside the Raising Cane's River Center, where the Zydeco and the Topeka Scarecrows tied up at 1 apiece. We're going to face off out to the far boards. From the right circle, gliding in to take the draw is going to be Jake Cox. He'll be facing off against Scott Koch. And off the face-off, Cox able to win this one cleanly, getting it down ice. Rolling it off the glass, here comes Larwood, beating out the icing call. Has it from the end boards, twirling it around, has it to the near corner, trying to pass it out in front, catch the defense sleeping, intercepted, and now here comes Topeka, back up ice through the neutral zone. Into the Zydeco side, from the right circle, gets shoved off the puck. Trying to get it out to the blue line, pitching it out to the low slot, as Heath Ford now has it. Ford from the end boards. He'll try to switch this one all the way back up ice as that one gets headed off at the blue line. Suckered away here by Ford. Good way to use your feet as Kuznetsov getting it back up ice. Cox with a curl drag shot, and that one kisses the end glass, where it gets picked up now by Boston Bird. And I'm not going to lie, that is a pretty cool name to say, Boston Bird. I don't think I've ever seen, outside of DC Comics, a guy named Boston. And now back up ice, that'll be called an icing, or beg your pardon, an offsides. Well, might as well be an I am so sorry about that. No audio for the first 4 minutes. Bad commentator. Bad commentator. We're going to have another face-off here to the near side as they'll pitch this one across the boards. Out from the near side. Picked up now by the Topeka Scarecrows. Trying to josh at it, or the Zydeco from the near boards. Trying to read numbers. Everybody has their back turned towards me, and the fans are in the way. I love the fans, though. Always do, as coach comes up with it. He'll try to get this one across. Picking it up now is Dmitry Kuznetsov, and he'll flip this one back up ice as Tyler Larwood beats out the icing call. He's been really good about that tonight, turning on the Jets when needed. As the Zydeco twisting and turning, trying to jar the puck loose. They'll get this one back out from the end boards. Tyler Larwood has it from the near side, from the right circle, twisting it around, has it from the near corner. They'll try to josh this one out to the end boards, taken away by Topeka. Here come the the Topeka Scarecrows. They'll lift this one back up ice, and now a stretch pass here by Coffey as the puck just behind the reach of Dmitry Kuznetsov as that one gets ripped away here by the Topeka Scarecrows. Lifted up now by Krysiolik, turning it over, and a shot gets slapped up out to the far boards, picked up by Elijah Wilson. Turning this one around, picked up now by Matcham behind his own net. Matcham from the near side, trying to guide this one back up ice. That gets taken away. From the end boards now, Ross Bartlett. Bartlett out to the far boards. He'll lift this one all the way back heavenward into the Topeka end, where it gets picked up now by the Scarecrows. Cameron Clark watches it go as Ross Bartlett now has it. Bartlett from his own zone trying to get this one back up ice. Pat Dakin has it, and that shot goes off the blocker of Ed Coffey, having to really wake up on that one as that one gets slotted out to the near corner. Picked up now by the Scarecrows here in the Zydeco end. Twisting, turning, losing the puck, and now here comes Heath Ford. Ford leaves this one off. Matty Aroff leaving it off. Ford a shot, and that one gets saved. And a rebound picked up by the Scarecrows in stride. Back the other way into the Zydeco end with a stretch pass and a shot. And a save by Coffey. That was an in-stride play. Trying to beat Coffey on his Achilles heel, the 5-hole. Able to get down in time and make the 5-hole save. And we'll step aside here on Zydeco TV, powered by Momentum Building Services. Stick with us.
Looking for at L'Auberge Baton Rouge. More of the games you love, more of the flavors you crave, more staycation relaxation. All this plus an exceptional staff. Add more to your story at L'Auberge Baton Rouge.
Has meat. Tremonti's has seafood. Tremonti's has much more. Tremonti's on-site catering is the best in Baton Rouge. Our friendly staff brings everything to our client's location, set up, serves guests, and cleans up once our guests are satisfied and full. Tremonti's caters weddings, corporate events, parties, luncheons, crawfish and shrimp boils, breakfast, fundraisers, barbecues, and much more. Good meat ain't cheap, and cheap meat ain't good. Visit Tremonti's.com, 225-751-7665.
Welcome back here inside the River Center. Face off here to the left circle, the Zydeco zone. One off by the Topeka Scarecrows with a shot from Wallen getting blocked. Picked up now by the Zydeco. Back up ice they go. Here comes Blake Keller. Keller leaves it off to the near side for Hunter Alden. Takes the spill, and it looks like he's going to draw a penalty here as it gets taken away by the Scarecrows. Cleared all the way back down, and we will have a stoppage on this delayed penalty. Big penalty taken by the Scarecrows. Huge power play given to the Zydeco. So Zydeco on a huge Badgers heating and air power play. Ross Bartlett settling in to take the draw. Here on the power play, left circle of the Topeka zone. He'll be facing off against Scott Koch. And off the face-off, Bartlett wins it cleanly. Out to Katola from the right circle, out to the point. Curling and dragging and shooting was Blake Keller, going high and wide. Picked up by the Topeka Scarecrows, not cleared. Held in by Keller. Keller leaves it out to the far boards. Picked up now by the Scarecrows, trying to clear. They do, all the way down into the Zydeco zone. As it'll get picked up by Ed Coffey from behind his own net. And now here come the Zydeco from their own zone, going from right to left offensively. Here comes Blake Keller. Keller into the Topeka zone, twisting it around, out to the blue line. No one home to gather up the puck. Picked up by Katola. From the short side, he'll pass this one out to the far side. Back out to Katola. Here comes Katola into the Topeka zone from the near boards. Has it to the right circle. He'll set up shop here. Out to the blue line now, Chirac. Chirac will skate this one back down. Chirac twisting and turning. Has it, pitching it across, trying to find a seam pass to Blake Keller that just hopscotches over his stick. As he'll just elect to dump this one back in, taken away and cleared by the Topeka Scarecrows with 50 seconds left to go on the Badgers' heating and air power play. Ooh, and a scary look for Ed Coffey, nearly turning this one over in front of his own net. I don't think that's where you want the puck, especially as a goaltender, with you behind the net. And now here come the Zydeco. Back up ice. No offside, says the linesman. As Jake Cox leaves this one off for Hunter Alden. Alden from behind the net, leaving it off. Tyler Larwood. Larwood. He'll give it across out to the far boards. Kuznetsov. Kuznetsov from the far corner, giving it across. Alden, a shot and a good save by Brizgalov. He kicked it up to his glove. "20 seconds remaining on the power play for the Zydeco. 12:57 left to go in period number 3. And off the face-off, Topeka able to win this one across, out to the far corner. Picked up, not cleared, held in. Dmitry Kuznetsov, he'll slash this one all the way back into the near corner, where it gets backhanded into Tyler Larwood. Out to the blue line. Back to Larwood. Larwood turning it over. Out to the high slot. Picked up by Clark. Trying to get it down. And that gets chopped at by the Zydeco. Getting it back into the Topeka zone. The puck will bounce. Kuznetsov trying to settle. He'll get this one across out to the far corner. Picked up by Larwood. Trying to find a bank pass to himself, but loses control as the puck gets cleared out to the blue line. Held in actually by Kuznetsov. As that one gets hacked away and cleared all the way down into the Zydeco end, and that'll go off for an icing. 12:16 left to go in period number 3. Zydeco and Scarecrows tied up at 1 apiece. Austin Weber out to take the draw. And off the face-off. From the right circle, Topeka wins it. They'll clear this one all the way down into the Zydeco end. Picked up by Matcham. Ethan Matcham. He'll get this one out to the near side of the neutral zone, but offsides goes Bartlett. 12:07 left to go here in the third. Shots on goal, 30 for the Zydeco, 14 for the Topeka Scarecrows. As we get a face-off right outside of the Scarecrows zone. And off the face-off, the puck will flutter all the way back into the end boards of the Topeka side, where it gets picked up now by the Scarecrows. Beth Taken trying to stretch past this one as it gets lifted up and cleared. Ed Coffey able to deke out one of the Scarecrows, and now back up ice goes Bartlett, leaving it off. And now here comes Matty Aroff. Solo mission, has it to the right circle. From the near half wall, giving it across. Bartlett, a shot, and that one gets saved by Brizgalov. 11:43 left to go here in the third period. 1-1 is your score. We'll get a face-off here into the Topeka zone. In the season so far, records when the Zydeco are tied after 2 periods are 0-2, and for the Topeka Scarecrows, they're 5-0. Very impressive for Topeka. Zydeco trying to get their first win and hand Topeka their first loss after being tied after 2 periods. Half the draw, Nikitola holds it, giving it across, trying to find a shot, and that gets stick checked by Pathakin. And now here comes Topeka from their own zone. They'll try to play this one back up ice, just out of the glove reach of Alden, as they'll hack this one out to the near boards. Topeka getting it deeper into the Zydeco zone, picked up now by Heath Ford. Ford from behind his own net. He'll skate this one up, passing it across out to the far boards. Back up ice as it gets chipped back into the Topeka zone. Picked up now by Wallen. Wallen turning it over to Hunter Alden, but that one gets taken away by the Scarecrows. Back up ice. Here comes Bird. Bird. He'll just shovel this one into the Zydeco end and go off for a line change. Now here come the Zydeco from the near side, trying to get this one back down ice as Kitola from the neutral zone gets bullied off the puck, picked up by Wallen. As that one gets turned over here at center ice. Here comes Kitola. Pitching it across out to the left circle, far side. Picked up by Kuznetsov. Around the boards he goes. That gets stopped up from the end boards. Zydeco trying to bid for possession here as Topeka comes up with it. And that will be called dead. And net comes off its moorings. And with 10:36 left to go, we'll have a face-off here in the offensive zone for the Zydeco. 1-1 is your score. Shots on goal, 31 for the Zydeco, 14 for the Topeka Scarecrows. It looks like the face-off's going to go outside of the Topeka zone, which is interesting because it was Larwood who got shoved into the net, which would indicate that it would be a face-off in the Topeka side. But no matter, as off the draw, Topeka has it. Pathakin, he'll pitch this one across out to the far boards. Picked up now by the Scarecrows, right in front of the Zydeco bench. Kicked away here out to the center ice line, where it gets picked up now by the Scarecrows, trying to get it back in cleanly to the Zydeco end. Taken away now, stretch pass, back up ice. Here comes Kuznetsov. Kuznetsov with a shot going off the noggin of Brizgalov. And now the Zydeco have it back in their own zone. Garrett Johnson chipping it into the Topeka zone, into the glove of Brizgalov, as the Zydeco getting a little chippy behind the play. Elijah Wilson, beg your pardon, no, that was actually 71, Papa Petros getting into it with Ross Bartlett. 10:02 left to go here in period number 3. So we're going to face off here to the right circle, near side of the Topeka zone. Austin Weber coming in to take the draw. And off the face-off, Weber not able to win this one cleanly. Picked up now by the Scarecrows. They'll pitch it across out to the far boards. Here come the Scarecrows turning it over here at the neutral zone, leaving it off for Nikitola. Or beg your pardon, that was Chris Ciolik. Back up ice. Here comes Ross Bartlett. Bartlett, breakaway shot, scores! Ross Bartlett picks up the loose change, darts it home. Ross the boss makes it 2-1 Zydeco. On the 33rd shot of the night, with 9:44 left to go, the Zydeco reclaim the lead. That was an excellent shot choice by Ross Bartlett. Nothing too fancy. Just gets it to the net and beats the goaltender, where shooters like to go nowadays. Above the pad, underneath the glove. 9:33 and counting as Topeka has possession here in front of their own bench. They'll try to dart this one back into the Zydeco zone. Picked up now by Hunter Hall. Out in front, a shot, and that goes wide. Picked up now from the blue line. Topeka with possession. They're just going to try to see if they can sniff for any kind of blood from the Zydeco. As Nick Katola comes up with it, he'll chip this one back up ice. Here come the Zydeco. As that one gets rubbed off the puck. Picked up now by Hunter Hall. Suave move on the blue line with a shot, and that one gets gloved down by Ed Coffey, and he will cover. 9:03 left to go in period number 3. Your score now 2-1 for the Zydeco. Let's take a break here on Zydeco TV, powered by Momentum Building Services. Stick with us. 2-1 Zydeco here at the River Center.
Freedom Prosthetics strives to build lasting relationships with our patients.
All right, let's stand up and walk, Kimmy.
We use high-quality materials, take time with development and fittings, and engage patients in realistic goals. From the moment the patient enters our facility to long after they leave, we are committed to providing support and care.
Welcome back here inside of the Raising Cane's River Center, where your score 2-1 for the Zydeco. Ross Bartlett moments ago breaking the 1-1 tie. Off the face-off, Zydeco able to win this one, but the puck skitters out to the far boards. Picked up by Topeka, turned over to Kim Miettinen. Up to Tyler Larwood. Larwood trying to go up ice, as that one gets handled across. Out to the far boards, trying to poke and prod at it, or the Zydeco. Kim Miettinen coming in to help. Miettinen has possession. He'll try to keep possession here as that hits the outside of the cage. Picked up by the Zydeco as Boston Bird trying to find a centering pass. That gets taken away by Baton Rouge and cleared. Topeka with possession near side of the Zydeco end from the blue line. They'll try to skate this one in cleanly as Koch will pitch this one across out to the far side from the right circle. Trying to get this one back out to the left, taken away. Here comes Baton Rouge, back up ice. Here come the Zydeco. Kuznetsov on a solo mission with a shot, and that one gets kicked aside by Brizgalov. That one gets held in. Narek Alexanian trying to get it on net, as that one gets saved off by Brizgalov. Lind pitching it across out to the far boards. And that'll go off the stanchion, still in the Topeka zone, held in by Narek Alexanian. And another bidding attempt by the Zydeco, but this one gets cleared by the Topeka Scarecrows. 7:48 left to go in period number 3. Zydeco leading 2-1 here against the Scarecrows. Shots on goal, 35 for the Zydeco, 14 for the Scarecrows. Back up ice, here comes Topeka from their own zone, from the neutral zone, skating through into the Zydeco end, poke checked away. Now here comes Ross Bartlett. Bartlett on the short side, and he'll wing this one around the boards and hard. Where he gets picked up by Clark, not cleared. That one goes out to Ross Bartlett. Bartlett centering feed, and that one not able to find the stick cleanly of Hunter Alden. Out from the end boards, picked up and cleared out by Topeka. 7:10 left to go in period number 3. Here comes Heath Ford. Ford out to the near side to Weber. Weber stretch pass, and now here comes Keller. Keller on the backhand, trying to get this one out in front, and that one will get poke checked. And now here comes Clark into the Zydeco end from the near boards, trying to turn this one back down ice from the end boards now. They'll try to josh this one out from the near corner. That one goes out in front, and a shot saved by Coffey. And a rebound, puck still loose. And after a lot of mess of humanity in front of Ed Coffey, finally able to get a whistle. And Coffey finally to his feet after making a stellar save. We're going to face off here in the Zydeco end. From the near left circle, Checo out to take the draw for Topeka. Zydeco getting fresh legs on the ice. Settling in to take the draw is going to be Jake Cox. And off the face-off, Cox trying to win this one forward. That one gets taken away, and a sharp-angled shot, save Coffey. From top of the left circle, able to dart it into the shoulder of Ed Coffey, who stands tall. Cox against Checo again on the face-off, winning the draw of the Zydeco. Picking this one off and trying to clear this one into the neutral zone as Topeka has it. Hunter Hall pitching it across. Out to the far boards in the neutral zone. Getting this one out to Pathakian. Out from the neutral zone. That one flutters out to the top of the slot. And Tyler Larwood able to get his skate in on it, but not really going to count because it is offsides. 6:21 left to go in period number 3. Out to take the draw, and Eric Alexanian will face off against Koch right outside of the Zydeco zone. And off the draw, Alexanian able to win this one back. Back up ice, here comes Alexanian. Into the Topeka zone from the right circle. Alexanian, strong movement in front, and he gets robbed by Brizgalov. Alexanian went to his move. And now back up ice. Here come the Topeka Scarecrows offsides. I have seen Narek Alexanian make that same move in the juniors countless times. He is so good at it. For a guy who's not built like a semi-truck, he has the skating ability and play style of one. He just bullies himself in front of the net. And so many times I've seen him make that move against my team. But now he's on the team that I call for. So, there you go. Thank you, Narek. Off the face-off, Ethan Matcham now has it. From the end boards, trying to get this one back up ice. Here comes Scott Chirac into the Topeka zone. From the right circle, sharp angle. Getting it around, shot! And that one gets saved by Brizgalov. From the end boards, stopping this one up. As they'll try to get this one out to the near side, Hunter Alden battling with Scott Chirac, trying to jar the puck loose. As Ciolik holds this one in, trying to find this one back out for Chirac. As that one gets taken away by Norwinski. Puck flutters into center ice. Picked up by the Zydeco. Ethan Matcham. Suave move trying to get it into the Topeka zone. He gets poke checked away. And now a stretch pass. Stick lifted. And that will not be called for an icing. As Ethan Matcham now has it. Matcham. Out to the near side of the neutral zone. And now a puck bounce. Here comes Kuznetsov with a shot. And a save by Brizgalov. 4:54 left to go here in the third. Zydeco not letting their foot off the gas pedal, nor should they. 38 shots here in the third period to 17 for the Topeka Scarecrows. 2-1 your score here at the River Center. We'll be right back here on Zydeco TV, powered by Momentum Building Services. Stick with us.
The Elite Chiropractic, we have state-of-the-art traumatic brain injury and concussion rehab. Whether it's vestibular, oculomotor, cognitive, proprioception, even dysautonomia. Welcome to Elite Chiropractic.
Coxie, I can't believe you set the alarm an hour late. No way, it was Scotty. It's always Scotty's fault.
Sorry, boys. I'm a deep sleeper. All right, guys. We got to stop fighting. Let's get it going.
Matches has the car running. Let's go.
Come on, boys. Let's go.
Come on, man. We're going to be late.
Come on, boys. Let's go.
Lawrence, give me this stick.
Get it. Let's go.
Drive!
Man, I got to do everything around here?
Yes, you do. Man, can we stop at Chevron on the way to practice?
I could definitely use a Mountain Dew.
Anybody knows what's the time?
Pat, we're actually going to make it.
Oh, my wrist! My wrist!
Welcome back here to the River Center. We'll have a face-off here in the Topeka zone. Tyler Larwood out to take the draw against Clark. Larwood wins this one forward. He'll leave this one out from the end boards. Turning it around in a shot, hitting the outside of the cage. And a rebound from the near side, taken away by Larwood, leaving it off. From the right circle, Cox getting it back down low. Larwood trying to bubble hockey shot that one, but that one just goes wide. Wilson taken to the boards by Larwood, taken away by Gagnon. Out from the near side, Clark has it. He'll pitch this one across, out to the far boards. Wilson reverse checking Tyler Larwood. That is physical play that is kind of foreign to Elijah Wilson. As that one gets picked up and dumped back in by Heath Ford. Picked up now by the Scarecrows with 4:15 left to go in period number 3. Back down low, here come the Zydeco. Taking this one away into the neutral zone. Eric Alexanian getting it out in front, and that one just goes wide. Puck goes into the net, but on the outside of the net from behind. So we'll get a face-off here into the Topeka zone with 3:59 left to go in period number 3. So, you didn't know the anatomy of the net. Let me be your hockey biology teacher. The net has a fold on the back that houses the seam line of the twine. And sometimes when the puck rolls into that, the guys try to bat the back of the net to hit it out. But if it doesn't come out in a certain amount of time, then the referee just calls it dead. As the puck gets held in here to the Topeka zone, they'll get this one out to the near side. Here come the Scarecrows from their own zone, getting hacked at here at center ice. Eric Alexanian sidestepping one, has it into the Topeka zone, and wisely decides just to dump this one deeper into the Topeka side as the puck, oh my goodness, nearly went over Brizgalov's head in front of the slot as Hunter Hall has it, shot from distance, saved off by Coffey, and he will cover with 3:28 left to go. So 3:28 left to go here in regulation. Your score 2-1 for the Zydeco. Shots on goal 38 for the Z Crew, 18 for the Topeka Scarecrows. So we're going to face off here to the near side of the Zydeco zone. Out to take the draw is going to be Scott Chirac. He'll face off against Koch. And now off the face off. Topeka with it, sending it out in front, intercepted by Scott Chirac. Chirac leaving this one back up. They'll just trickle this one off the near glass, picked up by Blake Keller. Keller, backhand pass to the end boards, picked up by Hunter Alden. Alden from behind the net, trying to keep possession of the puck as that one gets kicked away. And losing a stick was Lind, able to soccer this one out as that one gets picked up, cleared across. And that one will be played up now by the Scarecrows from the near side of the Zydeco end. They'll try to pitch this one out to the blue line, and a shot kisses the end glass, where it gets picked up now by Scott Koch. Koch forcing it back into the end boards. Ciolik turning it over, out from the near corner. And now Scarecrows trying to bid for possession here as this one gets flipped up and out of play with 2:36 left to go in period number 3. .236 left in the third. Shots on goal for the Zydeco 38, for the Topeka Scarecrows 18. Score 2-1 Zydeco. Jake Cox facing off against Gagnon. From the left circle, the Zydeco zone. And off the face-off, Zydeco able to win this one back. And they'll go off the near glass, and now Kuznetsov in a foot race for the puck. He gets it from the near corner. He'll sachet this one all the way back out to the far corner of the Topeka zone, picked up by Gagnon, as Gagnon trying to leave it back for Elijah Wilson. That gets taken away here by Topeka. Back out to the near side. Here comes Clark. Clark, around the boards he goes, as that gets pitched along here by Ed Coffey, leaving it off to the far boards. Picked up now by Nick Katola. He gets taken to the boards, where it gets hit away here by Heath Ford. Back up ice goes Dmitry Kuznetsov. That gets taken away. Gagnon has it to the top of the left circle. They'll leave this one out to Norwinski. Norwinski, a shot gets kicked out to the near corner. Picked up now by the Scarecrows as they'll get this one out to the far boards. as Brizgalov looking comfortable back in his net. Back up ice. Here comes Katola. Katola flips this one out to the far corner as it gets picked up now by Lind. Lind, he'll punch this one along to Clark. And now here come the Topeka Scarecrows through center ice. Gagnon turning it over. Here comes Ross Bartlett leaving it off, trying to pass this one back for an Eric Alexanian. But that one gets taken away by the Scarecrows. And now here come the Scarecrows back the other way. Foot race for the puck as Garrett Johnson back in his own zone from the near corner, trying to get this one back up ice. That one gets taken away here by the Zydeco, picked up and shipped out into the neutral zone. 1:13 left to go in period number 3 as Lind will try to pick this one up, but we have a call here with 1:11 left to go in period at number 3. So it looks like we're going to have Garrett Johnson going to the box, as well as Corey Checo. And I believe both of them are going to go for roughing. .111 left to go, and I'm not sure if this is going to be offsetting minors. Because if it is, this is going to be very interesting. Topeka will eventually pull their goaltender, and if they do, they'll have a standard 5-on-4 power play. Well, it wouldn't be a power play. They would just have a 5-on-4 man advantage because of the empty net. So the reason why that's interesting is because a 6-on-5 is a lot more difficult to score than a 5-on-4 just because of the sheer bodies on the ice. The reason why you pull your goaltender is just because you have that extra man. You can have an extra person net front trying to screen the goaltender. But now, it's going to be 4-on-4 for a minute 11. And now off the face-off, Lind has it for the Scarecrows. He'll pitch it out to the far side. Back up ice. Here come the Crows. Into the Zydeco end, into the shallow part of the Zydeco end. Picked up by the Zydeco and cleared back up. Here comes Gagnon. Gagnon. He's being heckled hard by Jake Cox, who does not want Brizgalov to get to the net, or beg your pardon, to the bench. Here comes Gagnon into the Zydeco end with a sharp angled shot, and that one gets skittered in on net and covered by Ed Coffey. And with 42 seconds left to go, Zydeco gonna be short-handed here, 5-on-4, as the net to my right is empty. So a timeout taken by the Scarecrows, and let's debrief. Zydeco up 2-1, leading in shots 38-18. There's 42.7 on the clock, but it only takes 0.1 for the puck to hit the back of the net. It's going to be a 5-on-4, assuming Brizgalov comes out of the net and into the bench. And this is essentially going to be a power play setup for the Topeka Scarecrows. So far tonight, not able to score on the man advantage. So the Zydeco not going to be able to take a free shot on goal, because if they do, it's going to be called for an icing. Although you can, it's not advised. Yes, Moon, you actually can, and it's a common practice. During a delayed penalty, you can pull the goaltender on a delayed call, because as soon as the opposition touches the puck, the play's called dead anyway. Although I have seen bloopers where the puck ends up in the back of the net anyway. 5-on-4. 42.7 in regulation. Scott Chirac against Gagnon on the faceoff. And Matcham has it. Miettinen trying to clear, held up at the blue line. Around the boards they go. Out from the near corner. Elijah Wilson getting taken to the boards as that one gets darted all the way back down and just misses the net. Kisses the outside of the twine with 26.6, or 0.2 rather, left to go. Scott Chirac. He'll face off against Gagnon. And off the draw. Chirac able to win this one back. Miettinen trying to stretch past this one. And trying to beat out the icing call was Chirac. But that's not able to happen. Just missing and just a foot behind. 18.2 left to go, and this is the time as a sports fan where you're looking at the clock like, come on. Gotta tick faster than that. Maybe a regulation game, maybe a regular season, but this is still intense for a team that's looking to breathe, as Chad Bailey calls his timeout here to regroup his guys. And that's interesting too. In the NHL, you're not allowed to call a timeout on an icing call. Here in the FPHL, you are. So this gives his guys who are stuck on the ice, thanks to the icing call, a little extra time to breathe. And actually, it goes back to little, I would say, beer league tactics in the NHL that they take. In the and I know, I'm a Kings fan, so I ask for your discretion. During the 2014 final, during Game 7 overtime, the Kings were called for an icing, and Jonathan Quick, he was adjusting his mask, and he was kind of messing it up. I would say a little on purpose. As a Kings fan, I say it was on purpose, trying to get the guys a little bit more time to rest. But now, timeout allows the legs to rest up a little bit. Jake Cox coming in to take the draw. He'll face off against Scott Coach. Off the draw, Cox wins it back. Picked up now by Matcham. Matcham from behind the net, trying to center this one out. Intercepted by Jake Cox. And he'll clear this one off the end glass. Trying to win the foot race is Scott Chirac. And he won't! It was a photo finish, and the referee gave the edge to the Scarecrows. And they're deliberating, and this is a huge deliberation, and now they're going to confirm the icing call. 6 seconds. Huge face-off, left circle, off the draw, Chirac wins it back, giving it out in front with a chance, saved by Coffey, and that'll win it! The Zydeco hang on, off of a big save from Ed Coffey. Two to one, final score, Zydeco over the Scarecrows here at the River Center, and the Zydeco win! And the coffee stays caffeinated! Final score, 2-1. Zydeco take the win. Second home win of the season. Third win overall in regulation. And you can take a breath, Baton Rouge. And we'll step aside here on Zydeco TV, powered by Momentum Building Services. Stick with us.
It's getting away! And it's raining! Larwood! Larwood! You alright? What are we going to do?
Is that Johnny Jabir? Hey, I heard the Zydeco needs a power play assist. Here I am.
Boys, even with the helmet on, I don't know what happened. I think I have a concussion. Now we're cut and injured.
Boys, after reviewing everything, I think I can get you back in the game.
Woo! That'll work. I'm getting new teeth. Yes, need them. Pleasure doing business with you.
If you have been injured because of the carelessness of another, call Joe Burr Law Firm today for a free case evaluation.
take a look at our 3 stars. Third star going to the captain, Tyler Larwood. Second star going to Dmitry Kuznetsov, who got the game's first goal. And Ross the Boss Bartlett gets the first star honors. What a win. What a game. And a statement, and a team that has been struggling gets their flowers here tonight. We will be back for the post-game report. Stay right here with us.
There's a time we all know is coming, but nobody knows just when. If you don't have a plan, or you don't understand how or where to begin, at church funeral services, we'll handle it all with care and passion. Church funeral services.
Oh, you can't handle that. It's too much spice. Buddy, I'm from Buffalo. I can handle anything. Oh my gosh! Zydeco fire. Local sauce for the local team.
What are we doing? Why are we moving so slow out there?
He's as slow as my IT company.
Wait, who's that? Dude, how'd you get so fast?
I just switched to 180 Pro fast.
Yeah, 180 Pros. We need you down at the Raising Cane River Center ASAP.
Speed like hockey. Fast, precise, powerful. 180 Pros. IT at the speed of hockey.
The Men's Network started when I went to a computer club meeting in the 7th grade that Brett organized. At that point, I had never met anyone that was as good at computers as Brett was. And by the 8th grade, we figured out that this was something that we could do professionally.
We moved to Baton Rouge to go to LSU, and that's really where our business got planted.
Give Immense a call. Let us show you how IT should be done.
Find more of what you're looking for at L'Auberge Baton Rouge. More of the games you love, more of the flavors you crave, more staycation relaxation. All this plus an exceptional staff. Add more to your story at L'Auberge Baton Rouge.
Has meat. Tremonti's has seafood. Tremonti's has much more. Tremonti's on-site catering is the best in Baton Rouge. Our friendly staff brings everything to our client's location, set up, serves guests, and cleans up once our guests are satisfied and full. Tremonti's caters weddings, corporate events, parties, luncheons, crawfish and shrimp boils, breakfast, fundraisers, barbecues, and much more. Good meat.
Welcome back here inside the booth. Let's take a look at your out-of-town scoreboard real quick. The Twin City Thunderbirds take down the Columbus River Dragons 4-2. And the Bennington Black Bears at home take down the Danbury Hat-Trick 8-3. And the Indiana Sentinels getting their first sweep of their franchise history. 4-2 final score over the Port Huron Prowlers. And Athens comes back against PD, leading 5-3 in the third period over the Ice Cats. And it's a final in Blue Ridge. The Watertown Wolves take down the Bobcats 5-3. And in Monroe, it's currently 7-1 over the Biloxi Breakers for the Moccasins. And here in the Red Stick, 2-1 for the Zydeco. Game-winning goal going to Ross Bartlett to the assist of Austin Weber and Chris Ciolik. Winning goaltender for the Baton Rouge Zydeco, Ed Coffey, saving 19 of 20 for a final save percentage of a .950, and his record improves to 2-2-1. And on the other side, Danil Brizgalov saves 36 of 38 for a .947 save percentage, and his record falls, taking his first loss of the season to 6-1-0-2. So, that will about do it. Zydeco take down the Scarecrows 2-1 here in regulation in a very spirited win for the boys in Navy. And I know it's way too early in the season to give a tearjerker kind of speech, but I want to thank you fans for sticking with us. It's been a tough stretch, and there's no way to sugarcoat that. But our third win of the season, and the main reason why we got this win, was because of you, the fans. On the bench, I saw 4 or 5 different Zydeco trying to pump up the crowd, and they didn't even need to do that. You guys were loud, hot, and ready. So thank you, fans, from the bottom of my heart. You're the reason why the boys come to play every day. You're the reason why I'm here in the booth every day. And you're the reason why everybody in the front office, from Hope Fotnot, Demi Del Vecchio, and MJ Graham, all come to work. You're the reason why Keith LaCour drives the bus. And you're the reason why Don Lewis is owning this team still. So thank you so much for taking your time to support your Zydeco and cheering us on. You make every game here at the River Center very special. So, final score here from the River Center, 2-1. Zydeco take a regulation win against the Topeka Scarecrows. I want to thank you all for tuning in. My name is Brian Flores for the cast and crew here at the River Center. I want to wish you a great night and a most pleasant good evening. Have a good one. And Zydeco fans, how you feeling? Let's roll on here in the Bayou.
Keep beat ain't good. Visit Tremontes.com, 225-751-7665.